Last time on Square Roots, Rose never lets go, Shayna never figures out what's going on, and no vegetables go unjulienned. Later, Lennis wants a hot prize but ends up with a deep gash. You know, a lot of people would say that a deep gash is a hot prize, but those people are wrong. Women aren't rewards. They're hybrid Dragoon winglies. Don't you forget it.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Square Roots, the classic RPG podcast. My name is Jim Banks. I'm joined by Matthew Van Zant.
Hello.
Johnny Ancestor Brandon.
Vanessa is not a prize to be won.
Oh, wait, Mancester. And Vanessa.
I'm Vanessa, and I'm not a prize to be won. But I can be bought.
And this is a podcast where we play and talk about your favorite classic RPGs one chunker at a time, and this is part 6 of Legend of Dragoon.
Jim, for a second, I thought it was a picture of you on your shirt because I just saw the hair and like the eyebrows.
That's a lady.
So Jim's wearing a pinkish shirt that says, "I didn't survive real film day, gasp choke."
Yep.
What's real film day?
It was an event they were doing at the Alamo a couple of years ago.
Are you a ghost?
No, it's a vampire, I think.
I think,
They've got like sharp teeth.
no, I meant you because
like
you died.
Yeah, you died. You did.
Is that what
yeah, I'm
happened?
dead.
Is becoming a vampire the equivalent of not surviving?
Yeah, you're undead. You're dead.
But you're undead.
But you have to be dead first to be undead. So you have
Do
to
you?
die. Yeah.
You can go from living to undead without dying, right? Well,
It
no.
seems like.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. Yeah, you
What's
have
your
to die to
logic
be
on
undead.
that?
Yeah, but I just mean like you could go from being alive to suddenly being a zombie. Is what I'm saying.
But you have to
But
die.
I guess
There must be
yeah,
a
when you
little
become
split-second moment.
yeah, there
I
is
don't
a
even think
split
it's a little
second.
split-second moment. If you watch a lot of zombie movies, they usually lay around as corpses for a little while and then kind of get back up. That's kind of
Not all the time.
Like sometimes in Resident Evil, they're like standing. And then, like, attack, like, you know, when it's someone's daughter, it's like, "Oh, Mary, she's got bitten. We gotta get her to a hospital." And she's just standing there, and then suddenly she's like, they turn around and she's got red eyes, and she's like, "Ah!" And then kills.
It's like
her
every
father.
zombie movie ever.
Yeah. So she never really died. Like, she didn't flop on the floor. There was
And
no
for vampire,
point.
I mean, I don't think that the definition of dead is you flop on the floor.
That is, every dead person flops.
I mean, they may, but what if
The
you
death flop.
die and then you undead and you just kind of stay up, you know?
yeah, that's what
you-
happens
you-
in
you
Does
Resident
that
do a
mean every
reverse flop.
zombie has a pants full of shit? Has pants
Yeah.
full of poo?
Yeah,
They
just
all
like your
shit
president.
themselves.
Didn't I ask you guys in the group chat the other day if you ejaculate when you die? Because I was reading Between Two Fires and it described someone like dying like from their point of view, and they mentioned they just say like he ejaculated. And so, like,
Was
I
he
wonder,
edging?
is that a common thing? No,
Maybe he
no,
was
I don't
edging.
think so.
It's not.
Did
I
it
mean,
mean
something
like
I've
in the
ever heard.
old-fashioned sense, though, of like he made a noise or something, or said
No,
something?
because it said, because it was describing his body like dying, and it said he loosed his bowels, he ejaculated. Was
Huh.
not quite verbatim,
You'll
but
have
quite
to
too
research that, Jim. Look up
Yeah, you're
hot,
gonna have to-
dead.
Hey,
necro
listeners, if
action.
you know
No.
if ejaculation occurs upon death, you can email us at Square Roots Podcast.
I've definitely heard
don't.
about corpses getting boners for some reason. Remember how Mike Seaver's friend was called Boner in Growing Pains?
I do remember Boner.
What was up with that?
Isn't
I
that
don't
back
know.
when
Do you
boner
think-
meant like a mistake? Like a ha-ha,
Yeah.
you messed up?
I
Like how
mean, when
Joker,
I was,
that famous panel of the Joker being like, I made a boner!
but I like maybe for adults. By the time I was a kid, that I knew the other definition in the 80s.
Maybe it was written by boomers though. Maybe,
Yeah,
like they,
yeah, or even like older than that, Greatest Generationers.
yeah.
I'm surprised that
So
Kirk
what were we
Cameron
talking
let
about?
them get away with that.
Yeah, that was before he.
Oh
turned
yeah, he
real
probably is so
bonkers.
ashamed of that now. He probably doesn't let his kids watch Growing Pains because
Yeah.
they say boner in it.
Mhm.
Can only
Hey,
watch
this
Full
has been a
House.
great conversation about ejaculation, diarrhea, and boners, but how about we talk about some hot gaming news?
Honk.
When
Yes,
did
Johnny.
we talk about diarrhea?
You did. You talked about evacuating your bowels when you died.
Yeah, but he didn't say it was liquid.
And
That's
that,
an emergency evacuation.
Yeah. When you die. So
I'm sorry, listeners. I tried to move this conversation along.
$500 for an Xbox Series S.
How much is it now? Is it
$299, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
already $350. I think it's $350.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah, maybe
because it was.
$349.
It used to be $299, right? That was the original. Or is
That's
it
when I bought mine. It was $299. Yeah.
Would anyone spend $500 on an Xbox Series S?
Well, I
No,
wouldn't because I already have a Series X.
Well, that's true. We all have Xboxes, and
I have a question. What
Yeah.
what is it? So like, I'm not philosophically opposed to like paying $500 for a video game console.
Yeah.
But like, I think it's the fact that like, cause like this the Steam. What's the Steam thing called? The Steam machine.
yeah,
The 512 gig version of that is $1,000. But I think like
Right.
what the value in that one is like, outside of the specs is that like I can add more memory to it.
yeah.
Like, it's
It's got a better processor, better GPU. More
yeah.
memory.
There's just like more. I don't know. There's not enough value in that Xbox, I think, to justify that price.
And I just think going from something that was an affordable console option at $299 or $300.
Yeah, it was designed as a budget option.
Yeah, now it's not. I think
Yeah.
they should just discontinue it. I think no one's going to buy it
Yeah.
at that price. It makes the Series X digital, even though for some reason now $750 for a Series X seems like, well, if you're going to get the S, just get the Series X digital because that's $750. Although, I don't know. The numbers are all screwed up and hurt my brain, and I just feel like no one's going to buy an Xbox anymore because the prices are ridiculous.
It's not what we're used to as consumers to have electronics appreciating in value.
It's true.
But they're not even really appreciating because I don't
They're
know if
not
the
even
used
really
market has gone
appreciating.
up that
They're-
much.
Yeah, like their margins have just gotten smaller.
Yeah.
Well, I'm appreciating you, Vanessa.
Oh, thank you, Johnny. I appreciate you too.
Honk.
Yeah, Matt.
Step on this love fest before it gets out of hand. PlayStation announced this week that they are discontinuing discs starting in
More
January
like
of 2028.
discontinuing.
Good one, Johnny.
Thanks, buddy. I
Do we think that
appreciating
applies
you.
to the PlayStation 5, or are they talking about the PlayStation 6?
I guess the PS6.
Yeah, I think it's clear that the 6 won't have a disk drive. I don't buy physical media, really. I almost always buy
I'm sorry.
digital. And nevertheless, I am against this because when you buy digital, you're not really buying it. It's more of a lease.
I guess it would also mean Sony won't be producing physical discs for any of their published games.
Yeah. But will the price go down because they'll be saving so much on packaging and production? No.
No.
And transport.
What a
I wonder
scam.
because things have gotten so expensive if even them raising the price and doing away with like the cost of physical distribution, if they're still making the same amount of money they were 5 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, are
Yeah.
they? Do you still think they're coming out ahead, or are they
Yeah.
still?
I think they're
You
coming
think
out
so?
ahead.
I think they're
'cause
coming
Sony
out
made-
ahead.
Sony made record amounts of money last year, didn't they? They were making a lot of money.
Do you think it's?
But Sony isn't just
interesting.
PlayStation.
No, I mean
Yeah.
PlayStation is making record. Like they were bragging about it, and then while firing people, like
Yeah.
tons of
Oh, I do
people.
remember that.
That's
It's
how they
really
make
weird.
the more money.
At the same time, Sony PlayStation 3 and Vita stores are closing. I'll have to make a new video
Yeah,
about
I saw that.
Yeah.
That made me want to like get my PS3 out and really like download some stuff.
Yeah, I mean, if there's anything left, like make a list if there's anything you want to get.
Check it twice.
On there, and then check it twice, and then pick up any remaining stuff. Same with Vita, because that will close out the option to get any more Vita games. Or
don't buy any games that are naughty. Only buy games that are nice.
It's true. I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
But,
don't worry about it.
Okay. It's closing, I think, in August in like a few Central American places like Honduras, and but then it's next year for the rest for like Canada and US and England and stuff. So you gotta probably, unless you are in Central America, you probably have some time to make a list, check it twice. Oh, find out if they're naughty or not. Now I understand, Matt. Great joke.
Thanks. Jesus.
It's a thinker.
It didn't feel like it at the time. Honk.
Moving
Matt?
on. Yes, Matt.
Crafton is being forced to pay out the $250 million bonus to the developers of Subnautica 2 because they met their quota or whatever. And in the same announcement, the CEO has resigned. That's the one that used ChatGPT to try and get out of that $250 million bonus after he talked to his lawyers and other executives about it, and they told him, fucking no, you can't.
I'm
But
sure
he really didn't want to pay it.
Mm-hmm.
And he only said he'd pay it in the first place as a joke.
They paid $500 million for that studio and then an extra $250 million in bonuses if they sold enough copies. I don't know what exactly that was, but the last time I remember hearing anything, it was that it had sold 4 million copies. And so that kind of made me curious because 4 million... and the game is $30.
Or 30, yeah.
So that's only $120 million. So
The
it actually
game's in
does
early
seem
access,
like a
though.
really bad deal. Yeah, but if it hasn't made that much money yet, it seems crazy. I'm not saying for them to pay it. I'm saying that they made the deal in the first place.
Yeah.
To say, once you make, say, $120 or $160 million, then we'll give you $250 million in bonuses.
So that leads me to my question about this, which is, do you think when a CEO resigns in a situation like this, it means they were fired by their board essentially?
Yeah.
But
it couldn't have been after everything that came out in court about him ignoring the lawyers and going to ChatGPT and lying and making shit up.
That's my question though, is guys. Was he fired because of like the whole public debacle around this payout, or was he fired because the payout even existed? Because if your math is correct, Matt, it's kind of, I mean, it seems like a fireable offense for a CEO to overinvest a couple $100 million in a studio. You know what I mean? But do you think he was fired?
I mean, a couple $100
because
million.
because the payout actually had to go.
$500 million for the studio to start with.
Yeah.
So he's
$500
million in the hole. You know, Jim, I bet the answer is something along the lines of, why not both? You know?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I imagine that the board looked at that guy and were like, get him out of here. All of this.
Yeah.
All of this.
You are a terrible businessman.
You guys use those
sure
betting sites where you bet on things, right? What are the odds
that
he's going to be
I can't stop.
the new Secretary of Treasury or whatever it's called, out in the U.S.? I bet that's where it'll land.
The CEO of Crafton?
Yeah. I bet that's where it's going to land.
Crafton a Chinese company?
Somehow it'll be on the Trump administration. I mean, Trump pardoned that crypto guy from China. I don't think he even lives in the U.S.
That's true.
I don't know how that works.
Well, if he was charged in the U.S.
I guess. So yeah, I'll put down 50 that he's going to become the new Secretary of the Treasury somehow.
Secretary of the Fed once Trump manages to push the current one out that he keeps trying to do.
He's trying.
I mean, buddy, there's a lot of things that he can't do that just keep happening, I don't know.
It's true. It's better to ask forgiveness than to ask permission, and it's even better to just do it and never ask permission or forgiveness.
Honk.
Yeah, Matt.
Matt.
I'm all over the news today. You know? This one's not even on the board. Earlier this morning, news came out that Microsoft is looking to shut down or sell Obsidian. However, later in the day, Jason Schreier of Bloomberg debunked that, stating that while they are going to suffer some layoffs, they're not in danger of being sold off or shut down. So who knows?
I was going to say that's like one of
on?
the few companies they own that makes games and has released many games in the past few years.
And definitely doesn't deserve to be shut down.
No. Makes good games too. Remember how great Avowed is?
Yeah, real good. And what was the other one?
Also
the Pillars of Eternity games. They do Outer Worlds, right?
Yeah.
Outer Worlds, Avowed, Parliament. What was the Pentiment?
Pentiment.
Oh yeah, that's so good.
They had another one this year that came out, right?
Outer Worlds 2, right?
Yeah, it was Outer Worlds 2 was what I was sort of thinking of.
I bought an Obsidian game the other day that was on sale for only a couple of bucks. That was a game they made after Pillars of Eternity, but before Pillars of Eternity 2, but isn't set in the Pillars of Eternity universe, but is that same style of top-down Baldur's Gate type game that I looked at and thought looked pretty neat, and for like $3, I was like, why not? I haven't played it yet. It was called like Treasonous or Torturous or something like that.
Obsidian also made a show Square Root's favorite, Vanessa favorite, South Park's The Stick of Truth.
Oh, shut him down. Shut him down.
Alpha Protocol, New Vegas. They made, there was a bunch of the team from that made Vampire the Masquerade, Bloodlines 1.
KOTOR 2, right?
Yeah, KOTOR 2. They make a lot of games we really like. It'd be stupid for them to do that, but they're also like...
Everything they're doing is stupid, though. So announcing a new Setsuna game and then shutting down Ninja Theory was fucking stupid. Half the fucking games that were announced at that showcase are for studios they're shutting down. It's insanity.
I wonder if because like
Setsua? Is that what it is?
the end of June marks the end of like the first half of the year. So like pretty soon Q2 earnings reports, H1 earnings reports will come out. I wonder if they are trying to shore up some losses in other divisions like AI.
What? That's making gajillions of dollars.
Yeah, it's the future.
Who
We're all
was
losing our jobs.
The game person who was complaining that Valve wanted to list games that were made with AI on the Steam store? They're like, you can't do that.
That was
then no
the
one
dude
will buy
from
it.
the Fortnite guy.
Yeah.
The Epic Games guy.
Yeah.
But
they
nobody
do that
wants to
already.
buy it if they know it's AI.
Yeah. So he was complaining about the fact that they do it.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to buy it if they know it's AI, and that's a problem, is absolutely fucking C-suite brain idiocy.
Yeah.
No fucking shit, dude. So lying to us and trying to trick us isn't going to be any better.
Yeah.
Undead Labs also might be on the list because they finally had a trailer, State of Decay 3, and State of Decay 2 is one of my favorite games. I made Vanessa play it one time.
I've been sort of craving playing that game recently.
Ooh, yeah. We should,
like the
we
cycle
should stream. We should stream some of that or something.
Yeah. Maybe
That's
all four of us can do it. Isn't it a four-fer?
It's a 3-player game.
All
so
right,
we'll just
Matt,
have to...
you're off the hook.
No, why is it have to be Matt?
Because he's not
play
here
it with us. Oh, okay.
He got up and wandered off.
Well, look, do you want to? Is there any more news you want to cover? There's a few things I put in there, but we don't have to go over all of them.
Nothing comes to mind.
Jim, did you do any streaming this week?
Yeah, I did. On our YouTube channel, which is called Square Roots Gaming, I started a playthrough of Titanfall 2.
Ooh, I want to play it on the show sometime. I think that'd be
such
a fun one.
stinking fun game.
Mm-hmm.
So good.
Yeah, I actually watched that this morning, and it reminded me how fucking good that game is.
Yeah, not to brag, but I'm playing that game on hard, and I was fucking ripping up last night.
I saw
was
that. I
playing
watched
so
a
good.
segment. I watched a bit where you fucking walked through a giant room just one-shotting with a shotgun. Bang, 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 bang. So many guys in a row
Yeah.
that even I was like, holy shit. Like, if this was fucking Unreal, it would have said killing spree.
Yeah, I was, and I was playing on hard. I was tearing it up in that game. It was fun.
Dang.
Get that. Well, you can find all that sweet, fun solo streaming at Square Roots Gaming on YouTube. Johnny, what the heck is going on with Bears and Games Neo?
I've been writing up a storm, been working on my script. I also got some research materials, and my mouse. This is a 15-year-old mouse, and the left click button is dead.
Oh no.
Oh, sad.
Suddenly.
I had to
You-
buy a shitty little mouse myself recently, and I didn't think about it until I got it, that it's literally batteries only. No fucking...
Oh, that happened to me with a
I have-
keyboard.
I have that exact same mouse. I have it in my travel bag for when I travel, Matt.
I mean, it's fine. It's just...
Yeah.
Once these batteries die, like, I'm going to go out and buy batteries. It would cost me the same to buy a mouse that I can plug in.
I have
this thing in the fucking
rechargeables.
trash.
I'm a rechargeable man.
I use rechargeables for my controllers, but I don't have any non-controller rechargeables.
Yeah. I just have AA rechargeables.
So,
They're fun.
what's coming up on Bears and Games? It's GTA, right?
Yeah,
Vice City?
GTA. I'll have to. Vice City. Yeah, I've been working on that, doing a lot
That's
of
exciting.
research. So that's been fun, learning all sorts of things. Like I learned, the font for Miami Vice. Like I was trying to sort of figure out where the UI design, like what was the inspiration for that in Vice City and like the Miami Vice. And it turns out it's actually from the hip hop flyers that were sort of a big thing in the late 70s, early 80s, is where that
So
kind
like
of
the
Art
neon
Deco.
sunset kind of thing.
Yeah, just like, where you have like the weird trapezoid block and then like lines over it.
Like the grid.
Yeah, there was a guy called Buddy Esquire. There's Phase One and a few other people too from the hip hop flyer scenes that really originated that 80s look, like the squiggly lines and the Art Deco kind of fonts
that's
and
cool.
stuff.
Cool.
So yeah, it's hip hop flyers. And I was like, oh, I should look up a video on Buddy Esquire. There are no videos on Buddy Esquire.
Well, Johnny,
Just
I think you know
bonkers.
what your next topic needs to be.
I don't know
Deep
enough
dive
about hip hop.
essay into Buddy Esquire.
Yeah, I don't know enough about New York's rap culture from the late 70s and early 80s, but I will mention a lot of Buddy Esquire and show some examples of his flyers because I think that's really interesting how he, like one guy, and obviously other people from that era influenced stuff enough that it became like the UI of video games and kind of what we think of as the look of 80s, which is really interesting. So yeah, as I said, been doing a lot of research into 80s culture and what is shown, and I also want to show how different real life 80s is from that. So I'll use like a lot of news footage and things of like what real people looked like versus what
Yeah.
what Vice City looked like. The 70s really had a lot of, or the 80s really had a lot of the 70s look to it,
Yeah.
which is
I
funny.
saw an interview with someone who was talking about the past, but she was a child in the 80s. She was talking about how great it was, and she was saying there were just so many limousines, and it was really glamorous, and everyone was riding in limousines. I'm like, what are you
What?
talking about?
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you look at 80s media, you would think that, but no,
Right.
it wasn't like that at
No.
all.
It was on TV.
Everything
Things-
smelled like cigarettes.
Yeah,
Oh,
everything
yeah.
smelled like cigarettes. I just remember everything being kind of dingy. Like
Yeah.
all the stores were like, well, I have a fondness for that kind of dingy.
There was
Anyway,
a lot of poured concrete.
yeah, a lot of poured concrete, a lot of buildings with like the Pepsi sign that they could get for free with the store name above it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Jim, are you
And-
old enough to remember like a smoking or no smoking section in restaurants?
Yeah, like just barely, like one restaurant.
Oh wow, no! When we were little, like that was a big. When I was little, and I realized that I'm only like a year and a half younger than Matt. I'm not even like.
I don't
2
think
years.
that's true. A, and B, Vanessa is older than I am.
Okay, well, I'm a year and a half younger than Matt and Vanessa.
You're not younger than
think-
either of
Older,
us. What are you
older,
talking
sorry.
about?
Year and a half older. You're right. The opposite of younger.
And also, I'm famously a 20-something.
Yeah, and I'm 26 or whatever.
And I'm
right, right,
18. I'm the youngest person on the show.
Yeah. All right, let's move on.
Jim's a
how about we
grizzly old
open up
man.
this quest log?
Well, so much happens.
Oh my God, listeners, I hope that we can get through this in a reasonable amount of time. I apologize if we don't. It's long. Last
Yeah.
week, Vanessa said she was going to pick a shorter chunker because there was a lot of plot, and I don't think she did the math right.
I think it worked out like 6 hours for me, but I'm slow and I had to redo
I felt
the
like
last half hour of the game.
I felt like it was tough for me to gauge because there was so much plot. I had to constantly stop and take notes. I was constantly on my notes app, so it may have taken me twice as long just because of that. Anyway,
For me, I was on the Vita and like I was like looking up at renders and stuff, and I look back and there's a cutscene. I didn't realize there's like an FMV going on. Oh, it's just some dragon destroying a city. It's fine.
this chunker opens with another chapter card, Chapter 3, Fate and Soul.
Ooh.
Wow. How many chapters are in this game?
Great question. How much
guess one
longer
per
is in this
disc?
game? Are we fucking
Yeah.
done with this thing? Because I think I'm 40 hours into it.
Can we announce the next game or no?
No, when we get to disc 4.
Yeah, I think we
Oh,
probably
okay.
have 3 episodes left after this one.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Like a 10-episode series?
It's a long
Holy-
game, Matt.
It's
But-
a long game.
So we open on the party sailing on the Queen Fury to Melissa. We land in Fernie, the water city, and it's a city of canals that has to be traversed via boat.
You need
This
a boat
was
license.
irritating.
Yeah, I think I cut the
to
boat
get a
license
boat
stuff because
license.
I was like, who cares?
Well, you just get one. I mean, there's no quest.
Yeah.
Guys are like,
so
you guys are awesome.
it's the first step on the way to Deningrad, which is the big city here.
I appreciated that when you get here, you're famous for like what you've done on the other continent.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I remember a game being like that, like a game of this genre where you go to the next place and they're like, "Oh my God, you guys are so famous!" Like,
How did we
They
beat
should
the
be.
news? How did the news beat us there?
I don't know, carrier pigeon.
I dropped a picture of the town here in the notes for you guys to look at. It's very pretty. It's got like rounded stone-looking buildings in this canal. This is kind of like the buildings all are just open with the water just in the fucking building, which that's got to be hell to live in.
interesting,
These people definitely have mold and are definitely have like low life expectancy.
Yeah, they're probably all really sick. This town looked like a town from Chrono Cross.
think
It
you meant
reminded me of
Mighty
like a
Sick.
Chrono Cross town. Mighty sick.
Yeah, you're
Speaking
right.
of
It does look a
diarrhea.
bit like a Chrono Cross town.
I got like Chrono Cross vibes from this town.
Do you think that the water flows, or is it going to be like stagnant pools that are going to attract mosquitoes?
Well, it's on
Oh,
the
yeah.
bay, right? It's a port town, so it must move.
You know they're like pooping and peeing in there too.
Oh, for sure. Because it's got to be
God,
flowing
yeah.
out to the bay. So they're just, it's just
Yeah.
a toilet. It's a big toilet.
Man, this is a really scatty episode.
Jim, they're all really scatty episodes.
No, this one's been uniquely. I think Jim's right. Sorry, Matt.
Scatty's a pretty fun descriptor. I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever actually said that out loud before.
So as we wander town, we come across a band of warriors being addressed by a person named Resident Knight Harris, who is explaining that they need to go to the Evergreen Forest and kill the White Wolf Kimui. Help me.
Kamui.
Kamui?
Kablooey.
I don't know.
Kablooey. The White Wolf Kablooey. And rescue a missing boy named Tio, and we
Is
see
this optional?
Kinda.
I don't think I experienced Tio's resolution.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Now that I think about
actually, when we get to that point, I did add in the notes the question, did you all do this? Because you can miss it.
I
Yeah, I
don't think I
did
did it. Yeah.
Not
we
gonna
also-
not rescue a boy.
A beefy Johnny boyfriend named Bulgus
Yeah.
detaches from the group and warns us to stay out of his way. I couldn't find a good picture of him. I fucking tried real hard.
Well, I think he's just the same model as like the guys from the Coliseum. Like,
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
I was
right.
confused
The
because
wolf
he's like,
hat.
I
Oh,
haven't
yeah.
met you before. And I was like, I'm pretty sure you have. Like, you were in the Coliseum, right? But
You see one dude with a lion hat on, and you're like, every guy with a lion hat's the same guy from now on.
yeah.
Don't ever
One
go to Texas, because all those
large
cowboy hats will
man.
confuse you. You'll be like,
Oh,
that
they
one man
will.
is 100 men.
you're
Anyway,
100% right.
Harris tells us, or he tells the group that he'll let us know when it's time to go. We tell Harris that we're not here to hunt this wolf, but we're going to hunt the wolf. Well, again, I guess Jim
Well,
did.
yeah.
I saw the wolf in the woods.
Yeah,
but
you
then
can't miss it
I
in the
never saw it
woods.
again. Yeah.
You can't miss it. You definitely at least are going to run into the thing, but you can.
Yeah.
The fight with the wolf is optional. You can skip it. If you go south instead of north, you'll just head straight out to Deningrad instead of resolving this plot.
Yeah,
So this plot was kind of hampered by some bad translation, I think, where it seemed like there was a different beast. It's like, no, it wasn't this animal. It was a different animal. But then I guess it was.
Yeah, it
that
was really
animal.
confusing.
No, in
They're
fact,
like,
listen,
Kamui
this
is bad. No, Kamui's not bad. He's maybe just protecting Tio, but also what's up with Tio? I got really confused.
He was
Kamui is not the
possessed
villain.
by the
in-
savageness.
No, yeah, but he's not the villain. I do have that. I did.
He
I
is,
do have-
though.
He
No,
is.
I have information on that. No, we'll
What?
get to it when we get to it.
But he is. I
Okay.
saw it. I saw it with my own
I
eyes.
saw him turn back. He turned back into a little.
He does turn
little
into a big.
puppy.
He is a big monster wolf for sure.
Yeah.
Except for when you fight. Let's get through the fucking city, and then we're gonna have
Okay.
plenty of time to talk about it.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, right, because you got to go through the city first, and then talk to the
Yeah,
mayor.
there's more plot stuff here. There's a whole fucking flashback in here. We learned that the missing boy Tio brought an injured wolf cub back to the village 3 years ago. That is Kamui. And then, I did keep this in. We meet a merchant renting boats, and he gives us a boat license for free when he recognizes us as the heroes that defeated the sea monster in Elisa Bay.
I guess it's good that I didn't lie to him, because that would have seemed bad. Because he's like, "Are you warriors here to hunt the wolf? Boat licenses are free."
Yeah, I
didn't lie to him
either.
but it's only because they set the negative as the top option in this game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if I had any time to think about it, I would have been like, yeah. I don't think it makes a difference.
No.
It doesn't.
Game over.
We can sail around town, and it's really dumb and slow and annoying. I don't like this boat stuff. It's like it automatically rows you to a spot or floats you to a spot, which it looks terrible. Nobody rows. There's no sail. They just kind of
Yeah,
happen
you
to
just
float.
have to stand there.
And then it's like go left, go right. It's like we're suddenly playing fucking a Monkey Island game or something. Like I don't like.
I
it.
will say, I find sometimes
we're
the
playing
cities in
Zork.
this game are hard to navigate or not, like remember where the shops are. And this one made it. I find the boat stuff did make it a little bit easier to remember, to make it faster to go to where you want to go and not try like 50 doors.
Because there are no
You should
doors.
pay attention to the colors. Oh, you may not have the thing on.
Yeah. You gotta
No, I
turn the
do.
colors on.
I know that
and then
yellow
you know
is
what's what.
store.
Then why would you
And
try
yellow
50
is in.
doors? Because there's
Well, sometimes there's lots of stores.
Sometimes there's lots of doors and lots of stores.
okay.
Lots of
It's like a
stores.
metaphor for life. Lots of sometimes they're doors, sometimes they're stores.
Oh yeah, that's like a country song by Vanessa's favorite guy. What's your favorite? What's the name of your country?
I have
man?
no idea what his name is.
Kenny
Johnny.
Chesney.
Kenny Chesney.
Jelly roll.
Plowboys and plowboys. That's the kind of boys for me.
Do you think he understood what he was saying when he sang that? Do you think that he realized how that sounds?
Like how
Or do you
gay
think
a
he
song
was like
he was writing.
cowboys and guys that work the land? That's what I like. Or do you
I
think
think-
that he was like, this is sexual innuendo. I'm talking about fucking men.
I'm not sure if he wrote it, and I think it also could just be like a play on that song from Oklahoma about how the farmer and the cowboy should be friends. One of them likes to milk a cow, the other likes to push a plow. That's no reason why they can't be friends.
Is that the real lyrics, or are you making up
That's
new
the real lyrics from Oklahoma.
That seems like a you making up lyrics.
Territory folks should stick together.
John, I
Territory folks
find
should
that
get-
the music in most musicals does sound an awful lot like people just making that shit up very quickly, off the cuff, and then giving it not a single thought more.
Cowboys dance with farmers' daughters. Farmers dance with the cowboys' cows.
Is that
That can't be true. Can't be real.
is that Rogers and Hammerstein?
Yeah.
Wow, real pioneers of the genre. All right. Yeah, so he's like, you should go talk to the mayor for some reason.
I'd like
Then
to
he
say
goes-
a
rental
word
guy.
for the cowboy. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, because the
The
mayor
mayor-
really wants to meet us because we're so
Yeah, because we're
famous.
fucking famous and shit.
Yeah.
The mayor tells us that his daughter, Fa, was recently attacked by a wolf, and that wolf was Kamoy? Kamoy?
I'd say
Kamui?
Kamui.
Kablooey.
The injury was
Cammy.
not bad, but she has stopped talking due to the shock. And he says the wolf has been joined by monsters, which that is not a thing that
It's a
happens
monster,
in any
friends.
way or shape or form in this chunker. So I don't know what he's talking about. And that's why he's organized this group of warriors to go kill it. So we agree to stay the night. And after dinner, Fa is sleepy, and Shauna takes her to bed. I don't mean that sexually.
Don't say
make
it like
faces
that.
at me.
What are
Don't
you
say it
doing?
like
Was
I did not mean it like that.
something.
She takes her to bed. She
'Cause
takes
she-
she puts her to bed.
Yeah.
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 And they
mean,
both
there
lie
is a
there
line that
with
says-
their
They
arms.
both lie down.
You want to go to bed together. But
Yeah,
that's
there
just a
is.
translation issue.
But
Yeah.
it's like she is missing her friend, and her mom's gone, so she hasn't had like a loving mothery figure. And if Shauna is good for anything, it's being a mother.
Why has it got to be a mothery thing? I used to lay down with my kids when they went to sleep fucking every night of the week. For a decade I had to do that.
Well, the mayor doesn't do that because he's like old school and a shitty dad.
He's busy mayoring, maybe.
But when she gets upstairs, she sings Fa a lullaby, which Haschel overhears, and it reminds him of his daughter.
Well, he says
She
that
his
his
daughter?
like wrote that song or something, right?
Yeah,
No,
flashback.
but like then you get a flashback.
27 years ago, Claire, Haschel's daughter, is singing the lullaby.
Planet
And
Claire.
she says she is dedicating it to her future baby. And Haschel thinks that might be a better life for her than learning martial arts.
Was she? So
And then
is the guy
Shanna
she
says
killed
that she learned it from Dart.
the dad of that baby?
I want to tell you. That's what I want to do. Back in the present, Fa is asleep. As Shauna leaves her room, she tells Haschel that she learned the lullaby from Dart. And he learned it from his late mother.
So
Haschel is Dart's grandfather.
Is Dart's grandpa.
Oh,
Right. Remember before when they were like, "Oh, my daughter has the same name as your mother. Can it
Yep.
be a coincidence?" And Albert was like, "Obviously."
Let me do the math.
Yeah.
And Matt was like, oh, yeah, for sure. 100% sure that is the case. Haschel is so shocked he leaves the house to get some air. Shauna joins Dart on the roof for some air as well, and they discuss the lullaby and how Dart used to sing it to her. He used to see her. She says that he used to see her, or he says that he used to see her as a baby sister, just in case we forgot that creepy fucking thread.
Yeah.
And then Shauna's like, well, things have changed. You tell him, girl. Snap, snap, snap. Then they look up at the moon as the clouds overhead clear. Dart remarks that he hadn't noticed. This is a direct thing that he says. I haven't noticed, but the moon has been involving itself in our journey.
Yeah.
How had he
Yeah,
not noticed?
excuse me.
Everything is moon or dragon themed. It's moon themed or dragon themed,
Yeah.
dude.
Well, he also seemed to imply that he had never noticed there was a moon that never sets in
Yeah.
this world until someone pointed it out to him.
Yeah.
Maybe he never goes
Yeah.
outside. Maybe he's a shut-in.
Maybe he's just not that interested in like stars and shit. Like, who cares?
Maybe he like never looked up before.
Yeah.
Maybe he
Like
don't
he
look
never
up.
realized he could look up.
Don't
I
look
did
up
know
like
a very
that shitty
educated
Netflix
woman
movie.
once who didn't know the order the planets are from the sun, and that surprised me. I thought that was like
I don't think I
knowledge.
could do the order.
Try,
Mercury's
try,
first,
try.
right?
Mhm,
Mercury, and then Mars,
Nope,
and then Earth.
nope. I mean, yes, but no.
Is it Venus?
Yes.
Venus
Earth?
is second.
Mars?
Yeah.
And Mars is fourth. Jupiter,
Yep.
Uranus?
Uranus,
Neptune?
Neptune, and then Pluto.
No, Saturn.
But-
Pluto's not a
also,
planet.
Pluto's
Saturn.
not a planet. No,
Wait,
you're all
where's
over the
Planetoid.
place.
Is
Fuck
it
you, Pluto's
Uranus
not a
then
planet.
Saturn? Is it Neptune then Saturn? Where's Saturn fit into
Why don't you
all
just
this?
tell us?
Is
Yeah.
it Neptune or
You're quizzing us.
Neptune?
You're not the school marm of the podcast.
Let's make up a what do you call that? Like a thing
A
to
thing.
a mnemonic.
Oh, there is. I wonder what it is, though. I
There
can't
is
remember.
actually there was a joke in Saved by the Bell where Screech took the first letter of each planet and smushed it all into like a nonsense word, and that's how he remembered it. But
Oh.
I can't remember what it was. In
Ah,
fact,
jeez.
Amanda knows what that is because we were joking about it last night. She
Please
actually
excuse
remembers
my
Wow.
what it is.
dear Aunt Sally. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Please. Pluto. Wait, no, it can't be please excuse my dear Aunt Sally.
Yeah, that's wrong.
I
It's
know. That's the
My
math one.
very
That's the order of
educated
operations.
mother just served us noodles.
Sorry, say that again?
My very educated mother just served us noodles.
Please, because you
Oh.
can't forget Pluto.
There's no Pluto. It's not a planet.
It's a dwarf planet, which is a planet.
My very educated mother just served us noodles. Although some people
mom
apparently say, my
is
very
very
excellent
educated.
mother just served us nachos, which seems more like Jim's kind of speech.
Yeah,
I
that's,
like
that's
that more,
Jim's
for
thing.
sure.
I had
Yeah.
nachos for dinner actually. Yum yum.
What the hell kind of
Yeah,
dinner is
you-
nachos?
If
You
they
make
if
a
it had
sloppy Joe.
it had sloppy Joe meat on it, so that makes it like a meal.
What?
Yeah, that did.
I had nachos with sloppy Joe meat on
Well,
it.
I
mean,
understand.
I would eat
but
the
This is
hell
not
out
the
of that.
first
Yeah.
time you've even
understand
brought
your
that up
conclusion.
on this program.
I
It's
would eat the hell
because
out
it
of
has all the elements of a meal. It has
Yeah.
the protein. It
Yeah.
has vegetables. It has different
What
textures.
vegetables
it has
does
a
it have?
sauce. It has tomatoes in it in the
Oh.
the
It's a
queso.
it. Okay.
It
In the
has
queso.
the fruit.
That's
fruit.
cheese.
It's the same. food
You got to
group.
put some
Nacho.
chopped onion on there, though, so that's a vegetable. And if you don't have jalapenos on your nachos,
I
just
did put
get
jalapenos
lost,
on it.
dork.
That's a vegetable. I put jalapenos on it. That's a vegetable.
You didn't put onions on it? You out of your
I
mind?
didn't put onions on it.
I
The
wouldn't
chips,
want raw
The
onions.
chips
No thanks.
are made of corn.
I'll put
So
raw
that's a
onions
vegetable.
on literally anything.
I love raw onions.
Hell yeah.
I made some
did.
Alright.
chicken salad today with some raw onions and celery. And as a little treat, I put some gherkin pickles in there.
The fireworks going off in the distance. That's fun. Fucking July 2nd. Like, get it started early.
Oh.
2:50, you know?
Early
a
and
kitty.
often.
All right, back to the quest log, okay? Suddenly, Shauna is overcome with pain, and she starts to glow and collapses.
Cool.
Dart rushes her downstairs, and in the morning, she's all better, and we decide to head out for the evergreen forest. After exploring for a little while, we find Tio. When we approach him, he flees, but before we can chase him, two warriors run by screaming, and a wild Kumi appears. I put some pictures of Kumi in the chat. He's huge on the overworld map. He's gigantic. He's like the size of a horse. When you see him in fight mode, he is wolf-sized.
Yeah.
Just normal wolf-sized. It's very strange.
And
do
he
you guys
comes
think of
with a
this cool
tree
wolf design?
accessory. Or does
He does.
Kamui come with the tree playset? Maybe it's that.
Yeah.
I
They must have added the tree intentionally so that they could create the Kamui and tree playset when this game became a 10 million copy seller, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And he does use it to jump off the tree in his attack and does growl, "Buy my toy!" as he attacks.
For some reason, the tree also comes with like laser beams and a goo trap, and I don't really know why. Not really laser beams, but just like a little gun that you can
It's
press
just
your
a
button.
little
and it goes,
flashing light, and then it goes. Pew, pew.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Just don't
Anyway.
leave that goo on a shelf because it's going to turn dry eventually.
He looks more like a badger than a wolf, but he's got like a spiky tail.
He's got a
like a
little
dinosaur
snoot,
tail.
a little snoot. It's cute.
Yeah, I mean, badgers have snoots.
That's true.
The hunting party arrives ready to slay the wolf, but Tio jumps in front of it. He claims that it was not Kamui that attacked Fa, but a different monster. He says Kamui protected Fa, and now Tio will protect Kamui.
Yeah.
Kamui
he,
grabs... Go ahead.
He rides Kamui off into the sunset.
Yeah, Kamui grabs him with his teeth and throws him onto his back, which I thought was cool.
I do
like a
like the way
warg.
that he
It's a
just
warg
bowls
rider.
over the hunters. That's
Yeah.
pretty
He
funny.
like circles the field and runs everybody over.
So you can follow him. It took me a couple, I figured because I found the place that he goes to before he goes there. So I was like, I bet he went back there. I had to check a couple other places first. There's one guard who won't let you pass to on one side. And then there's a path. Okay, so something weird happened. I did things. I went to the first place I ended up going was where you do the fight with Kamui before he gets there. Then I went south to the windy path, and then Rose and Meru left the party.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, we got stuff to do." I'm like, "Wait, but I'm in the middle of something here. Where are you guys going?" So they're just gone.
That sucks.
And then
I wondered if that was possible, and I thought that would really suck.
Yeah. So they were gone, so I had to do the boss fight without them, but that's fine. You got lots of people in the party. I got that stone for Kongol, so he is a dragon warrior now. Thank you, Jim.
Oh yeah, I did too.
It was that street vendor who was he
Sold
was
us
trying
the
to
pot.
Yeah, who sold us the pot before.
Gotcha.
It's the same guy.
But it's like a cutscene. When you go back to town and you pass through the first screen, as soon as you go into the second screen, he stops you and is like, "Hey, buy this."
He says
Well,
he'll
at first
sell it to us for 100 gold, and then it reacts
Then it
to Kongol and
sparkles.
starts glowing, and he's like, "It's 1,000 gold."
He's like, "Oh, this super miraculous magical stone is 1,000 gold."
And he won't let you talk him down like he would with the pot. Anyway, we follow Tio and eventually find Kamui and Tio. Tio begs us to leave Kamui alone, but Bulgus appears, ready to claim that prize for killing the wolf. So Kamui attacks Bulgus and throws his whole big ass off the screen.
Yeah, we never see him again. I guess he's dead.
Yeah, he definitely dies.
Super
and
dead.
It's boss fight time. Any thoughts on this boss fight? It's
I
not hard.
tried not to fight him. I was like, maybe if we let him calm down and we show that he's not a threat, he would be good. And Matt, that's not. It doesn't
Nope.
work.
No. Good thinking, though. I mean, the boy has told us that the wolf is not our enemy, so it makes sense. And the game has pulled this shit on us before, so it makes sense. But no, you do just have to beat the shit out of this wolf. But when it's over, Shauna takes pity on him because Tio's all distraught, and she heals him. And then that turns Kamui back into a wolf cub. For what fucking reason, I don't know. Because they said that they found him as a wolf cub 3 years ago. Would not still be a wolf cub. Shauna has time reverse powers? What happens here?
I thought
Well-
that he'd been like possessed by something.
Yeah, she says
definitely
that. It was like the savage
was.
spirit of the forest or something. But Matt says he has other information.
That's what
Well,
he
so
says,
after
but-
this, I went back to Fernie before continuing on, and I ran into Tio and Fa and
Yeah.
Kamui, the puppy, who is now a puppy again. And Fa, who is now speaking again, does confirm what Tio said. Kamui did not attack her. He protected her from some other monster.
Oh.
Why didn't
Straight
she just say
from
that?
the horse's mouth.
She could have just talked and said that and avoided this whole thing.
Well, she's been through
What
a
a little
traumatic
idiot.
experience, Jim.
Was it traumatic though?
child.
Because she was protected. I mean, obviously, sounds like she's just a liar.
Yeah, you're right, actually. It sounds like she wanted this wolf to get killed.
So was it? But Shayna said the wolf was full of the savage monster spirit. Was that just
Shayna
because?
says a lot of stuff.
Was
Shayna's
that just
a girl.
translation? Was that just the translation? Just
I
not
do
being
think
like,
there's something going on in this forest.
Yeah.
And I wonder if we'll have to address it later, but I don't know. Also, I did go back and talk to whatever his name was, Harris, the resident knight, and got that sweet ×5 reward that they kept talking about, and it was
Oh.
500
I forgot-
gold.
Okay.
You suckers were like, I'll just keep going. And I was like,
No,
all
I
right,
went
I'm going
back. I
to
just
get
didn't-
my money.
I didn't find Resident Evil Knight.
Yeah, I am a sucker, and I did just keep going.
But I went back and talked to Fa, but I don't remember her say. Oh no, I do remember her saying that because I went back to talk to Fa and the mayor and her parents and Tio's parents. Tio's parents, if you talk to them before you rescue Tio, is like he's probably fine. Don't even
they were
worry
right.
about it.
He's fine.
Yeah,
Clearly, he likes to play in the forest. They're not worried about it.
yeah.
So finally, we continue on our way through the forest toward Deningrad, and this is Johnny already mentioned this, but I'll reiterate it. Rose stops by a cliff and says she needs to run an errand, and then she leaps to the other side of the cliff and leaves. And while that's going on, Meru tries to sneak off, but Shauna spots her, and she says that she wants to go visit her parents, and she leaves too. So we're down 2 party members, which was a bummer for me because I love using Rose. She's great. Though I did actually make an effort this chunker to use other characters. I used Meru and not Kongol. Haschel quite a bit this chunker.
Interesting. Why Haschel?
I don't know.
I
Why
found
not?
myself using Miranda a lot for some reason.
I did too, because, well, we'll talk about it when we get there, but fuck her. She sucks. And that takes us to Deningrad and the library.
Whoa, you mean the exposition dump?
Yep, the exposition. This whole rest of this chunker is exposition dump.
Yep.
We exit the forest and arrive in Deningrad. We head to the local temple and learn from a bishop the legend of the divine tree. Also, I put a picture of Deningrad in the notes here if anybody wants to describe that. I thought it was pretty cool looking. Nope, nobody does. So it's like an old school looking town with like pointed roofs and steeples and stuff.
Yeah.
And then
They're
in the
all
background,
blue?
there's this. Yep, they're all blue, which looks really nice, and it's surrounded by mountains. It looks like it's kind of in a valley. And then in the background, you can see this giant like ice or crystal spire, sideways kind of leaning spire with a palace built into it, and that is the Crystal Palace that we're going to run into here in a.
And apparently, like the crystal parts that's old Wingley structure. They mentioned that.
You're right. That's interesting.
Yeah, I like that. I think it's a nice looking town. Very Final Fantasy IX. It was fun to explore.
So the bishop tells us about, we get a cutscene when we talk to the bishop, and this is what it tells us. It says, in the beginning there was nothingness until the Creator descended and planted the seed of the divine tree. The tree bore 108 fruits, and each fruit produced a different species to live on the world. Someone please explain this to me, because there are only like 6 sentient races, and I don't understand.
No, it's talking about everything, like dolphins,
Every little monster.
and fish. Every
So there's
little
only 108.
monster.
Do you think there's
Yes.
108
It's
enemy
it's
types?
like
in the
Noah's
game?
Ark.
Well, 108 in Buddhism, I think, is a magical
Yeah.
number. That's why in like Suikoden there's 108 warriors, and they all have a star associated with them.
Too many.
Well, I'm just saying that's how. Like it's like saying 666 is a Christian number.
Yeah.
There is a association with it. So there's that. And so what I'm assuming is it like fertilized the land with all these different species. So you see a cutscene of the tree growing. That tree's evil. That tree.
Yeah, it looks
Looks
nothing like
super
any
evil.
tree I've ever seen in my fucking life, which led me to believe that the makers of this game had never seen a tree. It looked like a spider, is what it looks like.
It
Yeah,
look,
it
and
looks
I,
like
is
some
this
kind of alien arrival thing, you know?
is this a Xenogears situation? Is that
I think
like
so.
like
It
a
looks to me like some kind of alien species pod
Mm-hmm.
thing that comes down and drops off its 108 creatures. And then
Isn't that what happened in Final Fantasy IX as well? Like they seeded this planet so that they could grow new bodies for like the old people to live
oh
in.
yeah,
Like
something like that.
a lot of this going on in these JRPGs, and I love it. I am. So maybe this is like a Cthulhu-y type thing that grew, and the god that they're dropped off is going to be the big final boss, like that
tree, yeah.
like Necron. No, I think the thing that made the tree is going to be
God?
the final boss.
Oh yeah, it has a name. Like
Necron.
it's not Necron.
Oh.
Like in this game, they talk about Sosha or something like that. The creator.
Signet?
Oh yeah, Shu or I know what you're talking about. It's like a 3-letter word.
It starts with an S for sure.
Yeah, Sia. Sia? Is that it?
Soa,
So who's playing fetch?
the creator Soa, is a divine deity worshipped as the creator of the divine tree and all life in Endiness.
Yeah, Soa is gonna be the final boss. That's
Good.
my hot take.
It has
Soa
to be.
what?
We have to kill God. It's a video. It's a JRPG. The bishop suggests that we visit the National Library to learn more, and Albert can hardly contain his excitement. Fucking same. Albert,
That's like
who doesn't
the
love a
end
library?
of every after-school special. If you'd like to learn more about Soa and the Great Tree, why don't you visit the National Library? You don't
At
have
the
to take
library,
my
we get
word for it.
another cutscene about the history of the Dragon campaign. This is like the 10th one. We learn there were 7 Dragoons back then, just like there are now, and that they freed the gods from the Winglies, which is why the Winglies lost their power, and then the gods built the moon that never sets in the sky.
Is
Okay.
the Wingley's power jetpack?
yeah. It's
Well,
just
yeah,
jetpack.
Jetpack probably allowed them to harness the power of the gods. Like they chained the gods and tapped into their power. But then the Dragoons took that away from them. Maybe that's the cutscene we saw back in the last chunker.
That big, cool Avengers battle cutscene?
Yeah, yeah.
But then how does like the human emperor guy fit into it?
He died.
Diaz?
He doesn't matter. He's dead. Oh, I don't think Diaz is a human emperor. I think he's the Wingly emperor.
I think it was the human emperor who was like rebelling against the
No,
Winglies.
that's they had similar names, but
Why would the
they're not
Dragoons be
same.
fighting him then?
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not the lore in this game's a little confusing. We need Jim to really research
Yeah,
it.
Jim-
Yeah,
I don't
Jim's our
get it
lore
either.
master.
Jim's on research this season. That's his job.
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
Jim, we're
researching.
going to equip the job class researcher to you.
yeah.
Okay, I'll figure it out.
The librarian mentions that the black monster. The librarian mentions the black monster, and Dart reveals that he is from Neat. So we head upstairs to the reference room, where the librarian shows Dart some relics from Neat. He tells Dart that there was one other survivor, a sacred sister of Melissa, named
I love
Luana.
how you say that.
I love saying it. It's such a great word.
So isn't Luana also the name of the princess from the boat?
No, it's definitely not. I
That
don't
was
know.
Luann.
Linus.
Linus was the.
Oh, Linus is a bad person.
Yeah, Linus
Yeah.
is the one who got the deep gash.
It's not.
That's right.
If you pull up last week's notes, you can find it. I don't know. I can't remember. But let's see. The librarian offers to tell us the legend of the Black Monster and the Moon Child, and then we get another cutscene. The Black Monster is a demon that rebels against and devours the gods. The moon that never sets glows red every 108 years, and it's a sign that a herald will be sent to Earth, known as the Moon Child. The legend says the Moon Child revives the gods on Earth and purifies the world. The Black Monster hates the Moon Child and inevitably kills it in an endless cycle. This cutscene was neat because it had a bunch of weird medieval art.
It was cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
So she didn't do it. I mean,
So
sorry.
Didn't do what?
We'll talk about that. I realize that's a
Well, we're
spoiler
about to
for-
talk about it because then
Oh,
the
okay.
scene cuts to Rose in Neat. And this is probably the most relevant plot in the game. So I'll just quickly say the scene cuts to Rose. She arrives in Neat and finds Sister Luana along with her assistant and some guards. Luana asks if she knows about Neat, and we get another cutscene.
Now, cool.
18 years ago, the city is burning. Neat.
No,
Black
man,
Monster-
it's terrible.
The black monster holds a soldier by the throat and here's the name, Johnny, and asks, "Where is Princess Luvia?"
Luvia. Okay.
The soldier refuses to talk, and she burns him alive.
Gross.
It is quite brutal. The scene shifts to a young Luana. She tells her mother that she can't see. She's been struck blind. Then the black monster appears and asks again where Princess Luvia is, and she calls Princess Luvia the Moonchild. Luana's mother tells the black monster that the princess left for the sea, and then Luana's mom asks if the black monster is satisfied, but she's not. She gets the black monster gives us a whole monologue. She says the chance to kill the Moonchild only comes once every 108 years. It has a magic power that turns everyone around it into servants for the god. Then the black monster burns Luana's mother, saying she has to kill everyone who's come into contact with the Moonchild. Side note, I put a screenshot here too. Black monster sure looks a fucking lot like Rose.
Well,
Yes.
Yeah.
the more
Yeah.
cutscenes we get of the Black Monster, the more sort of solid the outline of this figure becomes. And it does have Dragoon wings and long rose hair and rose
Armor.
sticks in its hair.
Yeah.
Why Black Monster not kill Baby?
Well, because Baby did not, I think, come in contact with the Moonchild.
Oh.
Because
Okay.
she's just like a baby. And the Moonchild was probably in the castle.
Could be.
So I think we've got the motivation now, and we've got the twist, which is that the Moonchild is not what it seems to be, and clearly has some sort of innate brainwashing power. And so the Black Monster, as much as it's a monster that kills a bunch of people, is actually like saving the
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Black Monster apologist? I can't believe this. Did you forget that the Black Monster killed Dart's family?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, that's what they get for coming into contact with a Moonchild.
It's true.
I mean, his grandpa is still around. Like, he's fine.
He's
still
fine.
got some relatives.
it's
Is that how it
true.
works?
The scene fades and we cut back to the present. Rose asks Luana if she was blinded back then. She says yes, but her assistant, whose name is Seti, interrupts to tell Rose that Luana can see people's souls and feel their pain.
Oh. Well, that sucks.
So Rose joins Luana and her group, and they all leave together for Deningrad. Big news here, guys. Now, my only concern is that it has not actually confirmed that this is Rose, even though this seems to be her flashback where she is remembering
Yes.
what she did. But
They
I am still a
haven't
little worried that we're going to get a twist
explicitly
where it's like, oh,
said
it's
it.
actually Linus.
It's actually Shayna.
Yeah, it was Shane all along as the Black Monster. That would be a
Yeah.
pretty good twist.
Yeah, I think Shayna's the Moonchild, though.
Here we have, I mean, the ghost thought that Shayna was Princess Luvia. We know that Princess Luvia is the Moonchild. So unless that ghost was an idiot,
Could be.
I mean, I don't know.
Also,
Ghosts are known to be
there's a
particularly smart.
model. There was a model of the ship, the ghost ship in that tower too, which I thought was
Yeah.
neat.
All right, now we have yet another big plot point, though this one is way less interesting.
Oh.
The scene cuts to Meru's home as she crosses the boundary, and a fireball streaks by her, and a woman above her asks who she is. Meru's mad that she doesn't recognize her.
Her fiance, who is a man?
She says that the woman realizes who she is. Meru calls the woman Guaraha. Why
Who is a man.
Why does the fiance have to be a man? I'm aware that it's a man, but I only became aware that it's a man way later on, and I decided to not change my fucking notes. And I don't know why it's got to be a man.
It's true. I think they call Guara man later, don't they? I don't know. Maybe they don't. Maybe I'm just assuming things because the doctor actually is a woman and is his mother. You know, it's honestly, it's me. I'm the one who's making
the
a
fiance's
mistake.
his mother.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Guaraha flies down on wings of light. She's a wingly. This is a village of winglies. That means Meru's a wingly.
Whoa.
Okay.
I mean, Jim, I feel the same. I don't give a shit about Meru.
I think I put in the group, because I finished the chunker today, I put in the group chat, it's hard for me to imagine caring less about a JRPG character than I care about Meru.
I'm going to be honest with you. That's how I feel in almost every single one of these games we play, when halfway through the game they introduce the spunky young teen, often
Even
really
Yuffie?
scantily clad fucking character. I'm always like, get fucking lost. Yuffie
No,
is an exception,
Yuffie-
and
yeah.
only because Yuffie is a fucking delight.
What about what's the name of the little girl, Aiko in Final Fantasy IX?
Oh yeah, she's adorable.
Yeah, don't care about Aiko. Ooh, Realm,
Oh, yeah,
good example
Aiko.
of a character I don't care
Yeah.
about.
What about that
Riku?
little pirate girl in Tales of Vesperia?
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
love
she's
her.
the best.
What about the fucking cowboy bounty hunter gunslinger from
Well,
Enchanted
she's
Arms?
introduced early. Though.
First things I care about, money. Second thing I care about, only money.
Yas, queen, work.
Why do we do it? Money.
So Guaraha is angry with Meru for leaving the village, but she's happy she's returned, and we learn that it's taboo for winglies to leave. Meru tells Guaraha she wants to know why it's taboo, but he does not know. So Meru decides she'll ask someone she calls the ancestor.
Ancestor, what's this guy's name? Bolin?
I never wrote it down
Bulan.
once, Jim. Don't care.
I think it's Bulan or so. Yeah, I think Bulan.
Yeah.
I didn't
like
write down
Mulan.
any of these
Balan.
characters' names
I don't
after Guahara. I refuse to write down any names because I don't care.
Balan
Meru-
Wonderworld.
Yeah.
Meru walks through the village and she's accosted by some of the winglies. They're all pissed off with her because she left and tell her to leave. One of them says, "Return to the human world and wait for us to come and destroy the humans."
Wow.
Cool. You lost the last war, dude, and now you live in a fucking forest with 10 other people. Good luck. The ancestor appears and tells the winglies to stop harassing Meru. Meru tells them that the world is huge and that while there are some bad humans, there are good humans too. The ancestor actually agrees and says the number of winglies who hate humans is pretty small, that most just want to live their lives. And he says, eventually, humans always turn on the winglies, and that's why they need their own secret places. He tells Meru to leave and return to the human world because her presence is causing problems amongst the population. As Meru turns to go, her mother arrives and calls her name. She flies to Meru, but Meru's father swoops in and blocks her way. He tells her to leave, and they fly away. Wow.
A lot of bad dads in this game.
I mean, Dart's dad was pretty cool. He was like a doctor that gave his life to help people in need.
That's true.
Trying to remember
So-
any other dads, and I can't think of any.
No, I mean,
well,
Hashel, confirmed bad dad,
yeah.
Yep.
martial arts dad, so I kind of get it, you know? Mm-hmm. Don't force your kids to follow in your footsteps if they don't want to.
Yeah.
That sounds like an 80s sitcom I would watch as martial arts dad.
As Meru heads for the exit, Guaraha finds her. He wants to talk. He tells Meru not to worry. Her timing was just bad. Everyone's tense because they can feel in the earth that there's a dragon coming back to life. And he says it's not the usual one. This is the king of the dragons who has 7 magical eyes. I loved that detail because it was a non sequitur.
He has 7 wings too, right? Doesn't
Yeah.
he have 7 wings?
Yep, 7 wings and 7 eyes. It's called the Divine Dragon. The ancestor has said that its seal is half dissolved. Mary says, don't the winglies have a dragon buster and something that she calls a dragon block staff to protect them? And Guaraha says, no, the dragon buster is lost. Mary's afraid that the villagers will think she took it, but he says, don't worry about it, we know that you didn't. And
have
then
a
he begs her
question.
to stay, and she's like, ciao, fuck you. So this confused me, and it shouldn't have. I feel like it was my own mistake. But I was like, she already knows the Dragon Buster's not here. But no, she shows up later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I guess they just didn't tell her about that. I guess they just
why
don't
would they?
talk. They don't speak outside of the dialogue we get in the game. They're walking across dozens at least of miles of terrain, sleeping under the stars every night, staying in inns together, eating meals. Nobody talks about this.
Well, it's really traumatic that Lambert died, and maybe they aren't ready to talk about it.
So they say
Yes,
the dragon block staff is
Lambert.
called the dragon
Lambert,
block
no.
staff because it blocks dragon magic power, right?
Yeah.
I don't. Do they
So
say that?
yeah, they do. It blocks magic
Well,
dragon magic power.
You see it in action. You know that it does.
Well, they
Yeah,
say it. They say there's a magical staff that blocks dragon magic, and it's called the dragon block staff. If the dragon block staff blocks dragon magic, what does the dragon buster do?
Bust
It
dragons.
busts dragons.
It busts
Busts
dragons.
Yeah.
and makes them
Yeah.
feel good.
yeah.
Busting. But is that a bad translation? You think? Does busting mean
It busts them up.
bust
Busts
them up?
apart.
Isn't there a game called Dragon Buster from the 80s too? I feel like there is.
They get busted.
I don't know.
It's not the first time I've heard the term. Yeah, so blocked or busted. And we definitely see the blocker in action.
And we've seen the buster in action because it busted Lambert.
Oh yeah, you're
Oh, yeah.
right. There you go. So that's what happens when you get busted. You die after holding hands with your bestie.
Mm-hmm. Busty.
With your busty. All right, so they say that she's got to go back. That her parents literally turn their backs on her.
Ugh.
Even her mom. It's very sad.
Awful.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that this is
dad's
a
a
metaphor
total dick.
for sexuality, Johnny?
Oh, because she's a lesbian with Guadalajara?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Guadalajara.
And before she leaves, Guadalajara tries to like stop her and is like, "Come on, baby, you can stay with me. It's all gonna be cool. We'll convince everyone to accept you, and the ancestor will be cool with you. You can come back." And she's like, "No, I've got to explore the world and save the day, and I've got friends." And he's like, "You got little
I've got
friends?"
friends.
I'm a dragon.
She literally, as she leaves, says "ciao," which I loved.
Yeah.
I thought that was funny. I was like, she also speaks Italian, I guess.
Yeah, she has another line in a moment that made me laugh. And other than that, I hated every scene she was in. So the scene cuts back to Deningrad, and I'm sorry. First, we get yet another cut scene. It's a quick one. We
Yeah,
see
it's a
a
good one,
fiery
though.
cavern. Lava explodes from a rock. We see a huge eye open. Chains rattle and snap, and a massive dragon in the center of it all wakes up and roars.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure nothing bad's gonna happen.
It only had one eye, so it can't be the mystical seven-eyed dragon.
Sleep with
We only
one eye
saw
open.
one eye open. I don't think that. That's, I'm
That's
almost
true.
positive. I'm positive this is the divine dragon because we're going to see
Clutching
him
your
again real
pillow
soon.
tight.
Yeah, go ahead. No,
I don't know.
keep it
I'm done.
keep it going.
No.
It's a break. I want to see who won that soccer game.
Hmm.
Ah, boo! Portugal won.
Hey, what do you got against Portugal?
I don't like Cristiano Ronaldo. I think he sucks, and also that whole sexual assault claim wasn't cool, so he can go fuck himself.
Oh, okay.
Also, he's a big fucking diva baby, and I don't like him.
Big diva baby.
Do they still do the thing in football where if they're hit, they fall
It's
down
soccer.
and
You
then
are
they
an American.
cry and they roll around on the ground and they're like,
Yes,
No,
it's
if you
called-
did that in the NFL, they would
I'm
fucking
so
run you out of there.
urged."
They don't fucking put up with that shit in the NFL.
What
Or
do
are
they
you
call
talking
it?
about
Flopping?
soccer?
There's
Right,
a word for
soccer.
it.
Apologies.
Yeah.
Um,
Diving.
What?
There's a word for
yeah.
it. Like
Oh, yeah, there is a word
simulating
for
is
it.
the
Flop,
technical
yeah.
term. Is simulating. You can get carded for simulating in soccer, which is pretending to be hurt when you're not hurt. It is really obnoxious, but I've also I feel like I understand it better than I used to, in a way where like, the clock doesn't stop and there's only like one ref on the field and the side refs who don't call fouls. So You have to get that guy's attention if you were fouled. So I understand that they fucking roll around on the ground and try and get his attention, but it is obnoxious. And they do often play up how much they're super hurt when really, you see the replay, it's like, oh, he like accidentally bumped you. It's really annoying. Soccer sucks. I've been really hooked on the World Cup this year. So we cut back to, Johnny, you can cut all of that. It's nothing. We cut back to Deningrad. The party, now standing outside the library, is talking to the librarian, who asks what they'll do next. And he suggests they go to Neat. He says to Dart, you can't change the past, but you can face it. And maybe you can learn more about where you come from and where you want to go. I thought that was good, just life advice in general. Mm-hmm. You know? You know what I mean?
Sure.
I do.
As we head out of town, we run into
hometowns.
No, thank you. I don't want to go back there.
Ever?
No, I've been back since I left, and I don't need to do it again.
Not even to show the kids?
I thought about, like, for a while, my old house was for sale. I was like, I could afford the mortgage on that house because it was cheap at the time. But it's the work situation in Montreal that would stop me from moving back.
You'd have to
So
work
as
in
we head out
French.
of town, we run into Rose and the sisters. Albert asks to speak with Sister Luana alone, and they all head into the inn. Mm-hmm. Dart introduces himself and asks Luana if she remembers anything from Neat, but she doesn't. And
well, she was a
Luana,
baby.
She was not a baby because she was speaking.
Was she?
Yeah, she tells her mom that she can't see.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, she's
You're right.
like a toddle.
Look, scroll up to the screenshot.
Yeah, I saw that picture. She looked like little Babby.
She doesn't
She
look like
looks
a
like
toddler.
a child.
Okay.
She looks like a child.
A child.
Babby.
A child.
Luana mentions that there's something wrong with our bodies. She says she can see that we have great power.
Fuck you, Luana.
Fuck you, Luana. Body shaming ass motherfucker.
Luann.
Luann. What a name. She says that she can see that we have great power, but that some other power that has influence over ours is, quote, anticipating liberation. Whoa.
I guess she means the divine dragon. She's real smart.
Mm-hmm.
When she tells us that, Dart glows red and doubles over, and then a voice of just repeats Rose's speech. And it was not clear to me who this narrator was. But a voice repeats Rose's speech about insanity being the power of dragoons, and then says someday something will happen, and that if we can't chasten our insanity, we will have to endure it.
Yeah, it said that he has meager
That's
spirit.
word salad.
Meager spirit? Wow.
He does I get that. Like, his parents died when he was young. He's all sad and shit.
Yeah, he's meager as heck.
Yeah, he's meager.
Wow. I'm just saying that voice in my head should stop negging me.
Yeah.
I mean, Dart. The voice in Dart's head should stop negging Dart.
This transitions us to another cutscene. This is legitimately like the 8th cutscene that we have gotten so far, and we're not done. Mm-hmm. A man rides along a snowy road. Something huge flies overhead towards Deningrad. It's a dragon, and it flies low over the city, damaging buildings. This cutscene was pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
I liked it. It was fun. It
Not
buzzes
as cool
the city
as
a few times.
Yeah.
The next cutscene with the dragon launches missiles, which is even cooler.
Oh, I thought they were like laser beams. I thought it Shin Godzilla'd the city, but that's the end of the chunker.
Well, yeah. It has these little compartments that look like little missile launchers. I don't know.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. But that
We cut back to the party who are now...
I bet I can turn that cutscene on right now.
It cuts back to the party who are now standing outside the inn, and Meru runs up shouting, "Hey, buddies!"
Yay!
I don't know why that also made me laugh.
She's
That's
back.
something that one of the characters in the
Yay!
Legend of Vox Machina show says all the time. That makes me laugh. And then she says, quote, "Could it be the arrival of the one who glares through 7 diabolic eyes and flies on 7 wings?"
Which is not how she talks at any other point in this game.
No.
Well, but she's quoting the ancestor said that. like a couple of minutes ago. So she's just quoting the ancestor.
Quoth the ancestor.
Yeah.
7 diabolic eyes and 7 wings. Rose says it's the king of the dragons, the divine dragon, and Luana says legend tells that the divine dragon rests in the ground of Meleseso. And that once it awakens, it will bring terror to the world. And then I put some screenshots of this dragon, and I want you guys to talk about it and describe it, because it looks fucking cool. Also, I need to pee.
All right. Well, it's got like a horn and a big old tongue and lots of teeth. So many teeth.
So many.
It's got some
bumpy gums.
He's got like a chain necklace, like some of the cool bear guys do. Like maybe they'll have a padlock on it. You know, look real rough and tough. He's flying over there. Yeah, there was those 7. Wait,
There are
okay, so
8,
there's
though.
1,
There are 8 wings.
2,
Yeah.
3, 4. Wait, yeah.
Well, technically, he does have 7
Does
wings.
have 7 wings.
And also 1 more wing.
Well, maybe those first 2 are like arms, and then there's 6 wings, and there's like a final wing behind him somewhere.
I think he has 7 wings and also 1 more wing.
Yeah, he's got like a cool long neck. He's got a lot of wings. He's got like big claws and little like dingle dangles on either side of his jaw.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Like
looking
you could
dragon.
maybe would that be the dragon's beard?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the dragon's beard. So like the sort of Chinese dragons have those little dingle dangles, like the ones in those festivals.
Yeah.
I find it weird
1,
that they
2,
let
3,
a dragon
4, 5,
go
6,
through.
7, 8. Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, Vanessa, you've seen those dragons like walking the street in those parades, right?
Of course.
Yeah,
I
Chinese
thought dragons weren't real. What?
are you
Why are
talking
they
about?
letting a real dragon
That's
walk through
such
the
a
streets?
good question. It's so
that's true.
dangerous. Dragons
Yeah.
are dangerous. They're big. They bite. They fly. But also famously tricksy. You know,
Yeah.
they steal your children.
I've seen him do all kinds of things. I've seen him dance around. I've seen him like run up on someone. Like they'll just run up on someone and jangle their head at them. And I've even seen them chomp down on a person.
Whoa! Oh my God!
Yeah.
Were they okay?
They seemed to be fine. I guess it sort of just gums the person.
Oh, okay.
And usually the person shrieks and they're like, oh my God, the dragon chomped on me.
Huh?
Hey, Jim, in your job as researcher, can you add the skill figure out what's going on with this dragon?
Yeah. Count. Research the dragon's number of wings, please.
Yeah. Are you taking notes on what you need to look up, Jim?
Diligent notes.
I feel like he's lying to us.
I think he would.
Anyway,
I think those first 2 are arms. That's what I'm gonna
Well,
say.
then
But
it
where's?
only has 6 wings, though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The follow up question is, where is the 7th wing?
You can see some like legs underneath, though, right? Like you see those talons on its bottom.
Yeah. Its bottom.
Oh, there's something poking out of the back. Maybe that's not a tail. Maybe that is a wing. See at the bottom of the picture? We'll post
Yeah.
these in the Discord when we post the new episode, gang, listeners. So sorry for describing something you can't see. We know that's annoying. Luana tells us that Meleseso needs the power of the dragons and asks us to visit the queen of Meleseso, Queen Teresa. We enter the Crystal Palace. And Vanessa was real mad about this. She's like, why can't we enter Liverpool? Why can't we enter Chelsea?
Why can't we enter Islington?
West Ham.
Yep, West Ham. Why can't we enter Tottenham? Why has it got to be Crystal Palace? I guess the makers of this game were big Crystal Palace fans. What are you going to do? Soccer talk. So,
I mean, I understand it, but let's move on.
I'm glad you got
Everyone
it. Jim
knows
looks
I'm
lost.
a Chesham United fan. Hey, how's England doing in the World Cup?
They're still in it.
Oh, nice. Football's coming home, baby.
They're as good
Yeah,
as
because-
What,
Canada.
the Republic
I
of the
like when they say
Congo?
that.
The DRC?
Are they playing DR Congo? Didn't DR
No,
Congo
that's
just
who they
get knocked
beat the other
out?
day, isn't it? I think. I can hear fireworks going off.
Cool.
Very close.
Well, we go talk to the as we go up to the tower. There's a little cutscene, and we get to see a new character introduced.
You're right. They beat DR Congo, and now they have to go play Mexico in Mexico, which is a nightmare. A nightmare.
So the captain of the knights is like saying, "Oh yeah, we can totally handle this dragon," and she slaps him. The head of the Miranda, the head of the Sacred Sisters, is like, "Fuck you! No, you can't.
Yeah.
You
For the head of a Sacred Sisters organization, she sucks. She just hits this dude.
Yeah.
He's just trying to reassure them.
She's
trying to blow
incredibly
smoke up
violent with the
his
men
ass
who
and
work
tell
for
him
her.
it's raining."
She calls him a fool and orders him to leave. And then the party approaches the queen, led by Luana. She explains the situation to Miranda and the queen is shocked to learn it's the divine dragon and says it should be sealed in the mountain of the mortal dragon. So if you're wondering where we're playing to next week, or not to, but where we're playing through next week.
Yeah, I kind of figured that might be.
And if you wonder what that
upcoming
guard
destination.
in the forest was blocking the path to, I'm willing to bet, this is not a spoiler, I have not played ahead.
Yeah.
I bet it's the mountain of the mortal dragon.
Right.
Dart tells her that we are dragoons and shows off his special rock.
And it glows.
She's very impressed.
Don't all men's rocks glow at a certain
No.
point?
No, it's only special men.
It's an interesting
wow.
question. Glisten,
Jim, are you a
perhaps.
special man?
I mean, I like to think so.
So Rose is like, we gotta kill this divine dragon, but we need some dragon killing tools. We don't have the dragon buster because Lloyd has the dragon buster, and Mira's like, how does she know about dragon buster?
But she says it out loud.
Yeah.
And then she says, forget I said anything.
In a very Final Fantasy VII kind of, or 6 kind of way. It was cute.
Rose says we'll have to rely on the other weapon created to stop dragons, the dragon block staff. Can we talk about what a dumb name that is? We didn't
The
talk about it earlier.
DBS? We all love the DBS.
The
It's a
Deebs,
dumb
as I
name.
call it.
mean,
Miranda
it-
asks where yep.
It says what it does and it does what it says. And isn't there something admirable in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Boring, but fair.
The second Miranda was introduced and like they gave her a second to like establish her character, I'm like, she's gonna be a party member, but we already have a full party. That is
No,
exactly
Jay.
what my brain said.
I didn't because we've met a lot of these characters that are named and talked
I
a lot.
don't know. There was just something about the way she was introduced and like slapping the guy. I'm like, why are they introducing this character? Like, she seems like a party member.
Yeah.
She's got like a detailed looking model and yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mention this earlier, but that scene way back at the beginning of this chunker when we meet Resident Knight Harris and his like gang of goons, other than Harris and Bulgus are fucking really detailed and everyone else looks like absolute shit. They just look like fucking, they don't even look like they have models. They look like they're badly made sprites sitting on the screen. It's
Just
wild.
some gloops.
And they just
Yeah.
vanish. When the scene
You
is
get
over,
knocked
they
off screen
disappear.
later.
Bulgus does, but the rest of them, anyway.
There's a bunch of them getting knocked off screen. It's pretty funny.
So Miranda asks where the dragon block staff is, and Rose, who is the only perceptive person in this fucking party, turns to Meru. Meru
I
does
saw
not want to
you-
tell us.
Doing a stage whisper aside before. And Mary's like, what? No. Me? Huh.
Sorry.
Yeah, she's like, I guess it's in the forest of the Winglies in the northern part of the Evergreen Forest. Is this where we all realize she's a wingly? Or not all us, but the party realizes she's a wingly? Or is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, she's a wingly. You got
Maybe
a jetpack?
Meru, or maybe Rose already knew.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I suspected it when Linus was talking to her and she's like, "Oh, Meru, do you think there's nowhere I can go?" Right before she flies away and Meru's
Right, you're right.
like, ...
Yeah. Also, they all look the same. They all have fucking white hair.
So
That's
Lloyd then must
So
be a
all
wingly?
old people in this world are winglies. That's how it
Because remember,
works.
Lloyd famously has platinum hair.
Yeah, when they first met Meru, they're like, "Oh, her hair's platinum, just like Lloyd."
Maybe he is part wingly.
He does have the Dragon Buster sword.
Wait, isn't there was a
He does.
story that he told Princess Emily about? Remember that when he was flirting with her in the tower, and he was like my ancestor or whatever, my great grandmother, like met a mermaid or something and fell in love. Maybe that was a wingly.
How's
Sure.
a Wingley a mermaid?
Well, he
Well,
said
they're
he'll tell
dumb.
her the rest of the story later, so we never heard the...
Yeah, that's
It's like,
true.
That's
so
true.
are you implying that
Later.
Albert is part Wingley?
Maybe? Or that mermaids are
No.
winglies?
Wait, who are we talking about? Who has platinum hair?
Lloyd has platinum hair.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, Lloyd's definitely a wingly. 100%.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how he got the sword and why it went missing.
And why that other Wingley was in love with him.
Queen Teresa says, "It seems that the myth of fairies living in the evergreen forest is true," which I think is funny because when we do get there to the upcoming dungeon area, the Forbidden Land, there are enemies called fairies. So that confused me because I was like, so they're, she thinks that they're fairies, but they're just winglies. But no, there are fairies.
Yeah, and you murder them.
Yeah, you murder them because they try to kill you.
Yep.
Yeah. So Shayna goes to talk to Luann for a second, and I thought she was going to be like, "What's my deal?
Yeah.
You're magic. What's my deal?" But
Yeah.
she doesn't. I 100% thought that's why she stayed behind, was to finally figure out what her deal is, but she
Nope.
doesn't. No.
Is
It's
Queen
more
Teresa
Shauna
her mother?
can't control herself and wanders off bullshit.
Queen Teresa's her mother?
Is she? I mean, she's
Why
a
would she be-
princess of Mila Vevu.
That's a good question. Miranda tells the queen she's going to be coming with us, and Dart just agrees, and we leave. So Johnny was right. We have a new party member. But before we can exit the castle, Albert notices that Shauna is missing. We search for her and eventually find her in the Chamber of the Signet. They've mentioned signets a bunch of times in this game, and I don't know what that means.
So a signet could be like a kind of goose or swan, right? Like a male swan. Is
Is
that
it?
it? And isn't a signet also like a kind of a ring, or is it just a ring with a swan on it?
I think
Those
that a
stone.
signet is like a symbol of something.
Oh,
I think. Let's look it
Dart,
up.
once we find Shauna, Dart asks if she's okay, and she says she
Signet.
doesn't know how she got here. Dart asks
Signet is a
Miranda-
small personalized seal used to authenticate documents or mark personal property.
That is what I thought it was, but this confused me and made me think I was wrong. And then these guys,
like the
Signet ring
the
has
seal
like
on
the
a letter.
seal in it, and you press
That's
the
a
ring
signet.
into the wax.
Yeah.
but
yeah.
it's a male swan is also a signet, right?
Yeah, not that I see.
Oh, okay. I guess I'm wrong.
I thought it was too. What's a male swan called, Jim?
A male swan is called a cob.
What?
Oh, a baby swan is a signet, but it's written different. It's Cygnet.
oh.
There you go.
So Dart asks Miranda what the chamber used to be used for, and she says, first she tells us the castle used to be a Wingley fort, and that this room was used for a ceremony to seal something, but she does not know what. Shanna can't explain how she got here, and then she says she feels hot, which, I mean, don't just say it like that, girl. Like, have some subtlety. But
Well, she should
instead-
pour water over herself like she's in Flashdance.
The white silver dragon spirit shoots into the air and then floats down in front of Miranda. It's chosen her now, and Shauna collapses.
Yeah, I guess Shauna's just done being a dragoon.
Suck it, Shauna. Yeah.
I'm thrilled to not have Shauna in the party. She sucks. She has no additions, and that's terrible. And I don't like it.
But she's replaced by like a more boring Shauna.
Yep, unfortunately.
I was so
she has been
disappointed.
replaced by a more, I wouldn't say she's more boring, because Shauna's the most boring person alive.
Yeah.
Wow.
Shauna's got one job in this game, and it's wander off. That's it.
Now they can actually leave her behind, which I did read that spoiler that Vanessa put in their group chat after I finished the chunker, which was
Yes,
very funny.
I said now they finally achieved their dream of leaving her behind, which they've been trying to do since the very beginning of the game.
Yeah, the minute they rescued her, they were like, all right, you're good in this prison cell, right? See ya. Later on, Shauna wakes up in bed in the palace, surrounded by the rest of the gang. She says she doesn't think she can come with us anymore, and Dart agrees. The party tries to console her, and Dart asks her to wait for him as he leaves.
Is he saying like don't see other people?
Yeah.
Is that what he means? While we're gone.
Hey, I know you're in this palace and you're surrounded by all these like rich, handsome dudes, but can you like not fuck around on me? Because I just admitted that I love you. So that would be pretty messed up. I mean, you think his soul is meager now. With Miranda and the party, we return to the forest and head north, and eventually we reach a dead end, but Mary says this is the entrance to the Wingley village. Magic wings of light appear on her back, and she finally admits she's a Wingley.
And it's a big shock to everyone.
Yeah, it's a big shock to everyone.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. The people seem to care somewhat. They're like, whoa.
Yeah. Wow. Wingley's crazy.
Nobody in this podcast cares, I think.
Winglies, humans, minis, gigantos. Why can't we just all be friends?
When are we going to
minis.
get to
I knew
see
there
a
was one I
mini?
couldn't remember.
There is a mini in one of the towns. I think it's the town with that awesome lady who gossips all the time and is obsessed with stars. There's another building.
Oh, that waitress lady?
There's a tavern with a mini guy in there. You meet him and he's tiny.
What's their deal, though? Like, besides
They're
being tiny?
teeny. They're like, remember in Final Fantasy 3? I don't know, you never played Final Fantasy 3, but there's like a town full of mini people.
Johnny, those are dwarves, and they say tally ho.
No, there's like a little mini town full of like little mini guys.
Oh, you're
Like
thinking
people
of
who've been hit with the
you're thinking of
midge
Legend
mallet?
of Zelda: The Minish Cap.
Ooh, that's a slur, Vanessa.
That's what it's called.
I know.
I just find it weird that there's sort of a sentient species in this world that we barely see any of.
Yeah, how come we don't have one in the party?
Yeah. We have every
Good
other
question.
kind.
But we got so many fucking humans. We got no minis.
Imagine a little mini
what if Rose is a
Dragoon. That'd
mini
be so
who's used
cute.
magic to make herself big.
Well, why she have to be big?
Maybe she is.
Well, I don't know why she has to be big, Johnny. Maybe the game will explain it to us.
All right, fine. I have a hot prediction. Here's my hot prediction.
Ooh.
Miranda is going to die, and then we get Shayna back in the party.
That would be interesting, but boring, because who fucking cares about Miranda?
Yeah.
Or Shayna, for that matter.
Well, she is my favorite Sex and the City lady. I think she's got the most zinger lines. She's kind of weird in the Why Is It Like That or whatever it's called, the new show where she's like cheating on Steve, which I understand. Look, Steve is a drip. Who
Steve
wouldn't
is the
cheat on Steve?
best.
No,
Remember
he
when they met
sucks.
on the bridge?
Oh, he's worse than who's that? Aiden. Aiden's the worst like guy in that
What
show.
about Kyle McLaughlin?
He was awesome.
He couldn't get it up.
Who cares? Some guys can't.
It's true.
Wasn't he super jacked in that show?
Yeah, he
Wasn't
was
like,
crazy
super
jacked.
ripped?
He was
Yeah.
super jacked. He took baths in the tub with his mother and he couldn't get it up.
Well,
I think that you kind of just jumped over the more important thing in that statement. He did what?
well, it was like the only one-on-one time because they were really busy. They didn't see a lot. He was mostly raised by like nannies, and the one time they got to see each other was when she would give him a bath.
So they just kept the
Oh,
tradition
that's not what
going.
she said. She said he took baths with his mother.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
His
no,
mother
she bathed
bathed him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she was bathing him from within the bath.
No, she was outside the bath, wasn't she?
I thought she was in the bath, but maybe
I don't
I'm
think so. I
misremembering.
think she was outside. Anyway, his mother's name is Bunny.
We enter the Wingley village and are immediately stopped by some Wingleys. One goes to get the ancestor. The other two form fireballs in their hands, but Meru tells them to stop. Dart explains that we need the staff to stop the divine dragon. The first Wingley returns and says the ancestor has given us leave to come into the village. Yay.
Yeah, there's less negative stuff happening to us than I thought there would be. They do warn us about those brothers. What are they called? The Bromdens?
I don't know. I refuse to write their
Yeah,
names
they're
down.
like, we have a
run
couple of real racists hanging around, so just look out for those guys.
We do run across them, or one of them, and they really have it out for us because they say their baby sister left the village shortly after Meru, inspired by Meru, but was killed by humans. And they've decided to take their revenge on us. The elder brother blasts Dart with a fireball. All Wingleys can throw fireballs, by the way. Why doesn't Meru do this?
That's a good question.
You know, you're right. Why doesn't she do that?
Dart transforms into his Dragoon
disguise.
form and deflects it. Yeah, I don't know. I guess
Maybe she'll
we
get
really only
it
can do
later.
our Dragoon magic. There's not any other magic in this game.
Yeah, well, there's, whatever inventory items we have.
The elder brother collapses to the ground, terrified of the power of the Dragoon. Rose walks by and, whispers in his ear in, the fucking meanest, mean girl thing I've ever seen in a game. She's like, the Wingleys have grown weak. And then we leave.
Yeah, she's like, well, you can barely fly now, and
Yeah,
you
she
lost
does,
all your
right.
other powers, so, fuck you. Who even cares?
Wow.
The younger brother arrives and calls his sibling pathetic, swearing to get revenge. This doesn't come back up in this chunker, but I assume it will next week.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be the boss of this chunker. I had assumed that. He also, cold cocks his brother, just, punches him out.
Yeah. If you explore the village, you can run across Guahara again. He introduces himself as Meru's fiance, but Meru does not seem into it.
Isn't Meru 15 or something? We've established that she's a child many times.
I don't know.
17?
I don't know what Wingley fucking age of consent is.
Yeah, maybe it's
Yeah.
a
I
kind
don't
of
know how
arranged
old
marriage
Guahara
thing.
is.
I also walked into her parents, who the dad is happy that she came back and was really glad to see her. He
You
just
have to
couldn't
convince
express
them
it.
a bit.
I guess he's another bad dad. Yeah.
He's
he
a
is
bad dad. He kind of comes around at the end and where he's like, I'm glad to see you doing things your own way or making your own
Yeah.
way. And that's kind of what he says to her.
Yeah.
I thought it was sweet. I mean,
I guess he just didn't like that she was a lesbian with Guahara.
Guahara, yeah. Eventually, we meet the
Bruh.
ancestor, and he agrees to lend us the staff. He directs the party into the next chamber and says he'll lead us to the staff, but Meru hangs back a minute and tells the elder she wants to be able to see her parents whenever she wants, but he tells her not yet. But in the near future, humans and Wingleys will live together, and she, Meru, will be the one leading the way. Whoa.
Yay.
Wow. I wouldn't let her
cool.
lead anything.
No, she's a child, and she sucks.
Yeah.
We meet up with the ancestor on the roof, and he tells us that the staff is sealed in the Forbidden Land. Until the Dragon campaign, it was the Palace of the Wingleys. It was called Cadessa, and then the Elder teleports us there in a cool teleporting machine.
Yeah, I like.
teleporty at the Wingley City.
I thought we were going to the moon, but it's like you go up.
Yeah, me
it
too.
looks like you're going to the moon.
Yeah, I
but
thought it
it's
was
like,
shooting
no,
us to the moon.
No, we're not going to the
No,
moon.
it just seems
yet.
deeper in the forest.
Yeah.
This place looks like a hellscape. It's like all gross and red and dingy and brown. And
It got exploded by the Dragoon War 11,000 years ago, Matt.
is it? Is this the one that was floating in the sky?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
There's a cool coliseum where
think I
like
did-
Wingleys did cool stuff, like made humans fight badgers and minis,
Gigantos.
and gigantos.
Yeah, fight to the death.
Meru has like a breakdown about that whole thing. Everyone, let's see. We run into a room with 6 teleporters that don't go anywhere. It's like a puzzle. Did you guys do this?
I did.
You have to
You
like,
gotta go in each one. You gotta go
You
in. You gotta go in the one that turns blue, and then you
Yeah.
gotta go in the next one that turns blue.
Yeah.
There's
Until
two.
they're all blue.
There should
just
have been
a-
some kind of indication somewhere for us to learn the lore of the order.
Some key,
'Cause,
yeah.
as you keep going, they talk about it, and they're like, "Oh, I guess it's the order of when the sentient species appeared on Earth or something.
Well, they
It's the
explain
order that
if
they
you get it
fell out
wrong.
of the divine tree.
Yeah.
The more you get it wrong, the more they explain it to you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like the number
It doesn't
of their
reset,
fruit
so
sequence.
it's easy to
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
easy to figure it out.
But
So
should there
there's
have
two-
been like a book for us to read somewhere to know
Yeah.
this information?
Yeah, you would have
So
thought
just-
so.
I'm
Yes,
glad
you
that
just
they
have to-
didn't make you remember it, that you could
Yeah.
just have someone explain it. There's two directions you can go. I learned this because I went right the first time, and then you got to do this thing where there's these monster generating circles, and you got to stand on them to change their color, or like stab
Stab
your
'em.
sword into them.
Yeah.
And that to get to remove the barriers from this elevator so that you can go to the staff. So you can go that way, or you can go up and do this weird puzzle with the creatures and which ones were born first. And there's a seventh one that we're like, what is this one? We don't know this one.
Yeah, it
Who's
never
this?
explains it either. But
I'm sure it will.
once you get through the teleporters,
There's a
There's just
Visage too.
a Virage. There's
Yeah.
an old Virage
Yeah.
on the other side.
Which is an
Mirage
optional
head.
boss. You can skip this boss fight if you do the other way.
It's really fucking easy though, because all you have to do is survive for 15 rounds. It doesn't do that much damage.
Yeah,
It is
you can
very
do
easy.
this. You can do this boss fight on the way out of here, actually, which is what I did. Because I accidentally skipped this on the way to get the staff, so I got the staff, and then I did this on the way back out.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I don't think you even get anything good. You get a lot of experience, I think.
Yeah, you
but-
get it's like 8,000 experience or something, so it's worth doing it.
Yeah.
but you
Yeah,
get it.
definitely worth doing. And yeah, it leveled me up so that I found the next next boss fight easier. Although once I didn't play the boss fight stupidly, I didn't
Yeah.
die. 'Cause
Well,
I had
let's
to do
talk
this
about
boss
it.
fight
So
twice.
eventually we find the staff. It's hanging from the ceiling. Dart says it doesn't look impressive and wonders if it will even help. Rose thinks it will, but says we still have a difficult fight ahead and we'll be lucky if we can seal the Divine
Oh.
Dragon back up.
Rose says something very important that Jim noticed. That it's
What?
not the size. You can't tell the power of a magic object from its size. That like even if it's only like 4 or 5 inches, that's still fine. It
can
still has its
have
magic
so
power.
much magic in it.
Yeah. Exactly. Still can Alakazam make you have an orgasm?
Important
They
lessons.
kind of stand around for a minute and wonder about Lloyd's plan. Like, is he trying to control the Divine Dragon? But Rose doesn't think that's possible. And Albert says that he hasn't gone after the third moon object yet, which then they turn to Miranda and ask her about because each country has one. But Miranda gets defensive and won't tell us anything about it.
Like, I don't know,
When
none of your
Meru-
business.
Yeah. When Merritt tries to grab the staff, a whole chunk of the ceiling comes out and flips over. And it is a monster boss fight time.
It's the
Guys, tell us about this
worst.
fucking boss fight because it sucks.
It sucks. It looks like a dumb clam.
It
It's-
does look like a clam.
It has
When it drops onto the
weird
screen, I
attacks.
laughed.
It like moves back your time twice and reduces your level, not through the entire fight, but it really reduces the amount of damage you can do when it reduces your
Yeah,
level.
it like reduces
Yeah.
your level by 5 or something like that.
Yeah, twice.
if
So
you
10,
are a-
10 total.
It did it to me 3 times. If you
wow.
if you transform into a Dragoon, it also really fucks you up by like cutting your defense and attack in half.
Yeah. So basically, you can the trick here is that I would only transform one person into a Dragoon at a time, and basically only do like a level 1 transformation. Then it's fine because you already transform at the end, so it can't weaken you.
Yeah.
So that's sort of, you have to play it smart. Don't do the thing the special that makes everyone turn into a Dragoon and use all their levels, because then it will kill you in one attack after it reduces your defense and attack, which is
Yeah.
how I died.
I thankfully was able to rewind it when this happens and went back to before I had transformed and didn't transform.
But I love transforming. It's the whole.
But you
the
can.
thing's called the Legend of Dragoon. You're
You can
supposed to
do it. You just have to
Dragoon.
be smart and just do it for one round.
It's not the Legend of the Smart Dragoon. It's the Legend of just the plain old Dragoon.
Yeah, you can't control that. So
Yeah, you can.
if you already have
Well,
more
sort
than
of.
no, you
Yeah.
can't. If you already have more than one level,
Yes.
which I came into this thing full level with everybody, you just can't use it. That's it. No
Yeah.
Dragoon for
Yeah,
you.
true.
Well, what I did was I just let them die at that point. I did it, and then I have plenty of those angel prayers, so I could bring them back, no problem.
No, that makes sense.
I just did it one at a time.
So we defeat it, we get the Dragon Block Staff, and as we leave the Forbidden Land, the Divine Dragon flies overhead, heading for Deningrad, which it was already by there, so why did it have to come back? I don't know. But we run back to the Ancestor. He tries to teleport us to Deningrad, but he fails, but then Meru's parents and fiancé show up and help, and they transport us to Deningrad. We get one last cutscene. The Divine Dragon flies over Deningrad, wreaking havoc. It lands on a mountainside on the outskirts of town and charges up its energy, and then it releases a devastating blast that destroys the Crystal Palace.
But that's where
So-
Shayna is.
Shayna is probably dead.
Oh well.
Yeah. It's a bit of a bummer, I guess. But we
thought
have
the
Miranda now,
dragon-
and she sucks just like Shayna did because she only has a bow and arrow and has no additions. I did read somewhere that Shayna's magic is like the strongest in the game, or the white silver dragon magic is the strongest in the game.
That
And the way
makes
you
sense.
level up your dragon spirit is by gaining SP. Even if you're at full power, you still gain SP when you attack things. So it'll just keep, it'll add to its level. It's like experience for it. So I did end up using Miranda this whole back half of the chunker when she joined the party, but God, I don't. She sucks.
Meru's second level dragon magic's actually pretty good. It's like a healing.
Yeah,
which is
she has a
useful.
really good healing spell.
Oh, I
It's
didn't
better
know
than
that.
Shane-
Shayna's.
Shayna's got like a light, or Miranda rather at this point, has a light power attack that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But the bow and everything sucks. You can give them items and stuff. Like I think on Miranda, I put one that gives her 20 SP at the start of her turn every turn, which does count towards your dragon XP. And one that gave her, I think her boots or her armor gave her 20 SP whenever she got hit.
Yeah.
So at least I was gaining 50 SP per attack by the end of this chunker. So at least she was gaining SP, but like it's 12,000 SP to max out a dragon spirit basically, which is a
Oh, wow.
fucking
Okay.
lot.
Yeah. Oh, but you're getting lots now. Like, and the more you level up, the more you'll get SP from.
Well, she's
each,
not.
chain
Doug
attack.
gets like 100 every turn. She gets 50 and then
Oh,
an
that's
extra
true.
20 because I had to stick an item on her, and then sometimes
Yeah.
an extra 20 when she gets attacked.
Yeah, I guess you're right. So that's easier if you put that item on.
Anyway, that's it. That is the end of the chunker. Vanessa, where are we playing to next time?
Oh, it's so simple. We're just playing to the end of disc 3.
That is simple. The end of disc 3, and then we'll announce probably at the end of that episode. We're going to announce what the next game is. And aren't you
exciting.
excited? We all know. We all know what the next game is.
Oh, yeah.
And the listeners don't, which is like
We know
power.
what it is, and you don't know what it is.
But I think you're going to be happy about it.
Yeah, I think everyone's going to be pretty happy, except for
Except
Matt.
Yeah, I'm already dreading it. So, Johnny, any mini games you want to talk about this week?
There weren't really any mini games this time. So
Okay.
other than the puzzles, there's like the puzzly thing of turning off the circles or going through the right doors. That's about it.
I wouldn't even
And
say the
puzzles
puzzle. The circle thing is a puzzle. Like you walk into a room and it's like, if I break these, it's not a puzzle. You just do what it says.
Yeah, well, we have different definitions of puzzles.
Yeah, Johnny considers going through a door to be a puzzle.
Exactly.
You got to turn the knob. That's a puzzle.
Yeah.
All right. Well, why don't we talk about what we are squarely against? Jim, why don't you kick us off?
I am roundly for all the hot, stinking lore. I just got drenched in lore. I particularly am a big fan of this divine tree 108 fruit thing.
It is kind of your thing.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
It's a little bit
I'm
eldritch,
enjoying it.
maybe.
Yeah, I like it. It's pretty cool. Vanessa,
Maybe
what
you
do
should
squarely
eat
against?
108 fruits on stream or something in honor of this.
Eggs.
Maybe I will.
Yeah, eggs have fruit, right?
Yeah.
It's a cool
It's a bird
Fruit of
fruit.
the chicken.
Yeah.
What am I? Oh, I'm squarely against the Grand Gem boss. It's dumb. It looked like a clam. It wouldn't let me Dragoon. It took forever. That's really the issue with it. It's not that it doesn't let me Dragoon. It's that it takes forever to beat it because you can't Dragoon, so you can't use your powerful super hit attacks.
Vitamin.
You
And
just
your
have
attack-
to chip away at it.
Yeah, and your attack keeps going down because it unlevels you.
Right. So you're just chip, 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 chip. I listen to a lot of podcasts beating this stupid clam. Johnny, what are you squarely against?
I'm squarely against Miranda not having additions. I was like, oh, finally, this is why Shanna didn't have them, because they're
Yeah.
saving it for Miranda. And then
Yeah.
I went to Miranda and she didn't have any additions.
Why did they do this? I don't understand this.
It is weird. Maybe they couldn't figure
J-
out how to animate one with a bow?
I guess. Jim, what are you roundly afraid of?
I already went.
Yeah, Jim,
Matt,
tell
what
us
are you
What are you
squarely
roundly
against?
afraid of, Jim?
Tell us again.
Matt, what are you squarely against?
Two things. I am roundly for the Wolf Kamui, just the design. It's a little silly, but I also liked it. It's cool. And I was also roundly for the reveal that Rose is probably the Black Monster. I've been predicting it the whole time, but I think it's neat. This is a fun plot twist. Dart's going to have to come to grips with the fact that he's been traveling with the monster that killed his parents the whole time. And the fact that she
His
probably had a
goal
good
is to
reason
get
for it.
revenge on the monster.
That's it. That's what I am roundly for. Okay. Hey, why don't we talk about how we leveled up this week?
Oh, boy.
I'll fucking kick us off. I haven't been up to much because I have been watching a lot of World Cup soccer. But I did read a book. I read The Library at Mount Char by Scott Hawkins. This one's been on my list for a while. It went on sale for a couple of bucks, and I snapped it up. And then I tore through almost 400 pages of it in like 2 days because it was really fucking good. And I don't really know how to describe it. It is like a horror kind of slash urban fantasy, not really urban fantasy, but like modern fantasy about a group of librarians who are siblings, but not related, adopted siblings, and live in a library. Their father, who's basically God, has gone missing, and they are trying to figure out what happened. It is a very brutal novel with a lot of blood and violence, and just a big content warning for anybody that's interested in that book. It is fucked up, really fucked up. Any type of assault, any type of violent murder you can think of kind of happens in this book. But it is really fucking good. It had a ton of twists and turns that I didn't really see coming. And I really loved it a lot. That's it. I read Library at Mount Char. Go check that out if you're into that type of book. What about you, Vanessa? What are you squarely against?
Well, what I'm squarely against is that giant clam.
Sorry. How did you level up?
I love the theater loves me. I love the theater, it's what I like to see. But sometimes you can't go to the theater, you can't roam. But that's okay, you can watch theater at home. I watched a little theater at home. This was on the National Theater streaming app that I got recently. I watched Pinter play called No Man's Land, starring Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart. That's right, Mr. Magneto and Professor X themselves, together in a Pinter play. If you're at all
Do they have
familiar-
What's
superpowers?
a Pinter play?
Well, Pinter is an author, and he tends to his stuff is, it's not the most accessible writing, I would say. He is very much about like being in the moment rather than advancing the plot. The plot, such as it is, of this play is it takes place over like a day essentially, or like part of an evening and then into the next day. And it starts with Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart in Patrick Stewart's home. They've clearly just met and have been out drinking. And Patrick Stewart has brought Ian McKellen back with him. and it becomes kind of clear that Stewart is a little bit more successful and well off than Ian McKellen, and as they converse, it also becomes clear that Patrick Stewart's suffering from some memory loss issues. So Ian McKellen is there, taking advantage of his hospitality, drinking his booze. These two other men show up who also seem to be taking advantage of Patrick Stewart, and it really becomes about memory and identity and aging, and it's very... it was good, but it was difficult. It's not like a fun, good watch time. But it was very fun to see them perform together. As everyone knows, they are bestest friends, and they love to be in plays together. And it was pretty good. So I, again, will give a shout-out for the National Theater at Home streaming app. I think you can get a year for like $100 or something. It's not overly expensive. And you have access to like 150 plays, something like that. And they're well filmed, good quality. It's not just the classics. You have contemporary plays, you have musicals, you have basically anything the National Theater has put on.
Sweet.
Jim, how did you level up?
I haven't really done anything new. Like, I haven't seen any new movies. I haven't started any new games. I've been working a bunch. But in the times when I haven't been doing that, I did start a new playthrough of Doom: The Dark Ages, which is super duper fun. Man, those Doom games are good. I especially like the Dark Ages one because it has fun shield stuff and a fun parry mechanic, and I like that it's a little slower pace. Makes the combat feel a little chunkier, and I like that. I did watch The Sheep Detectives, which just recently made it to Amazon Prime.
Ooh, I'm gonna watch that this weekend. I'm excited.
What a sweet little movie.
Yeah.
And a pretty fun whodunit as well.
It's definitely got a Vanessa boyfriend.
A sheep?
Definitely
Cillian
has
Murphy.
a Vanessa boyfriend. Yeah, a sheep.
A sheep, yeah. Which sheep is the Vanessa boyfriend? I guess it's the one who...
Wool Eyes.
Which is the one that remembers everything? Is that Will Eyes?
No, that's Mopple.
Oh, okay. Mopple, I think, is a Vanessa boyfriend.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm excited to be attracted to a sheep, like a real Welshman. Take
I
that.
think Mopple is voiced by I think
IT crowd
IRL
guy.
Vanessa boyfriend Chris O'Dowd, right?
Ooh, yeah, I love Chris O'Dowd.
Yeah. So yeah, I like that movie quite a bit. Amanda and I watched it together, and we both liked it a lot. Like I said, it's a fun whodunit just on its own. So I liked it a lot. And that's it for me. Johnny, how did you level up?
I leveled up. I got a book, like a real Matt, an ebook even, for research for my video on Grand Theft Auto. It's called Jacked, the outlaw history of Grand Theft Auto's outlaws. And I have a problem with like nonfiction books when they like describe things as if they were fiction. It's like, he stood in a line of boys all wearing identical clothes.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh, don't. I hate it. I just want to know things. I don't want your flowery prose. And I feel like that makes me a bad reader, that I don't like this.
No, it's okay. People like different kinds of reading. Or writing, rather.
And also, like, it's flowery prose about how great Grand Theft Auto is and how it like changed a generation and
fuck off.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, that it's the guy who wrote Masters of Doom, which I know Matt read like last year, right? Or is it Jim? Who read Masters of Doom?
What is Masters
think
of
so.
Doom?
The one about like John Romero and all the id guys. Oh,
I remember reading about it, but I don't think I read it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought Matt read it for some reason.
I did read
Anyways.
a book about video games, but that was
You
called
did.
Replay. It was about the history of video games and was not written in a third-person perspective like it was a fiction novel, and I don't think I could have fucking handled that.
Yeah, I don't like it. Like anytime I'm reading a news story, it's like Sheila was standing in the rain, looking across the misty waters where she once worked. It's like, no, I don't want that. Who's Sheila? Just tell me all the facts. I don't need this, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I don't want to be placed. I don't want to empathize or have a scene set for me because I'm a bad reader. And I played some Borderlands 4, or as I like to call it, and it should have been called Forderlands.
Mhm.
It seems weird that it wasn't. It switched to Unreal Engine 5 and runs bad and doesn't look as good, which is so weird. It doesn't look as good as Borderlands 3, and it's strange. It's like, why? I understand why you go to the new one, because the old one isn't really being supported anymore. And it has some new features that do look good. Like there's some I guess ray trace lighting and stuff. It's using the Lumen global illumination, but it runs so bad for no reason. Like the gains are not there. Like it doesn't look better than 3. 3 looked great on my computer. It did actually. 3 ran like trash on the PS4, but yeah, it's just weird how they had to go to this new system, this new engine, and it just looks so bad and runs so like I've never seen a game run this bad on my computer before. It's weird.
Why do you think they did that?
Well, if you remember, he was saying like, "Oh, this is all."
He like Pitchford.
Yeah, Randy Pitcher was like, "This is all Epic's fault. They don't know how to optimize their engine." And but I don't know. I wish they could have just stuck with Unreal 4 because that worked really well for the game. But it's just a mess. There's something wrong. Like there's something. It apparently had been fixed, but it still does not run well, and it's not.
I've
like,
heard it's like it has had a lot of performance problems.
Yeah,
And
I like that
didn't-
it's got a beefy
didn't-
guy.
Didn't when it came out, like Pitchford was like, people should have better PCs.
Yeah.
Wasn't that
I have
his
a pretty
response?
good. And I have a pretty good PC, and I don't mind setting things to like medium, but that doesn't seem to fix like the stuttery issues. I don't know. It's a
crazy.
disappointing. I didn't pay full price for it. I got the code off of G2A, so I paid for it, but from one of those key reseller places. But boy, what a mess! I do want to do a video comparing 3 and 4 at some point because I think it's interesting to sort of see. And I'm not like Unreal 5 worked great in Banishers. Banishers was a good looking game. I think one of the best looking games I've played, like up there with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Remake. And that used 5, and it didn't have those issues. So I don't know. It's weird. Jim, have you leveled up yet?
Yeah, I think we've gone
Matt?
through everyone.
That's Matt. Yeah, Matt leveled up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, that's it for this episode of Square Roots. Before we go, I will remind everyone we do have a Patreon, patreon.com/Square Roots Podcast. This month's bonus, we are releasing, or I guess by the time this episode releases, we will have released our bonus episode on Masters of the Universe, the fun new summer movie. So keep your eyes peeled for that. We have Johnny's planning a fun bonus for us. Wait, is it yours?
No,
yours
it's
is
not
this.
Someone's,
Someone's, and it's going to be
Vanessa mixtape.
I didn't pick mixtape. I hadn't even heard of it before Johnny mentioned it. So I believe
This month's
Johnny,
bonus
you did
is
choose
mystery.
What? That is
mixtape.
No, I did not.
I don't think we had not decided on a bonus, and I just asked Vanessa. I was like, Vanessa, do you want to play mixtape? And then she said, sure. And then neither of us finished it. I don't think Vanessa even tried to play it.
That's true.
And then I think Masters of the Universe kind of became the default because 3 of us had seen it.
Yeah, I want to do my bonus on my birthday month like I always do, so I don't want to choose.
Well,
this
I
one.
don't want my bonus choice to be usurped by mixtape.
Well, then we can do whatever Vanessa wants.
Pick whatever you want.
We have a whole month.
I will.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
So there will be a Vanessa sourced bonus this month to look forward to. You can get access to all that content at the $3 tier, at the $5 tier. Get access to all that content, plus the ability to vote on games that we play on the show. Another benefit of being a patron is we like to personally thank some of them on the show every week. This week, I will start by thanking Julie, Tracy, Joseph, Stephen Paget, Sean Walsh, Ed Franco, Chad Wilson, Jake Dickerson, I Found Jim SoundCloud, and Seka Bimmons.
I'd like to thank Matt Jorgensen, Wishbone is Gay, Popat Ben, who is, to be clear, not an actual pontiff. I know it's pontiff. I just wanted to say it silly way. David Shook, Doom Train, Daniel Wood, Chris Sasaki, Hayden Neff, Mike, formerly powered by AI, and Seth G.
I'd like to thank Jesse's Mom's Pizza, Kravitz Slapbutt, Sol Wagner, Huxley Iguana, Star Healer, William Vestgard, Wash in the Wind, Eric Garby, Dealing with Dragons, and Volcano!
It's dealing with dragoons, and also I thought Kravitz Slapbutt was very funny. I'd like to thank Robert T, Sergeant Spaghetti, Andy M, Christelle, Josh, Cyber Emblem, Chris Parsons, Coffee Dingo, Dr. Fine, Say Everyone's Name, and Artie Pavlov.
All right. If you'd like to send us emails to have read on the air, we're at squarerootspodcast@gmail.com. Find us on Blue Sky, squarerootspod.bsky.social, or give us a shout and we'll send you a link to our Discord.
Please rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, YouTube Podcasts, Spotify, Ghana, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Thanks, Stephen Morris, for our Square Roots theme. You can find Stephen on YouTube, just like Bears and Games is, and the Square Roots, Square Roots Gaming. Yeah. Links are in the show notes.
All right, for Square Roots, I'm Jim Banks.
Matthew Van Zant.
I'm Johnny Brandon.
I'm Vanessa.
Bye.
Bye.